like one random day she got a call, bust up out of there. Come to find out, you know, my son's fiance got shot like in just crossfire.
Wow.
And
Man,
yeah, luckily she lived, but you know, it's just one of those things where like, you know, being in the wrong place at the wrong time
yeah,
could possibly cost you your life.
absolutely can.
The north side, east side, like, you know, police there. I got pulled over one time. I mean, they was acting like I was a drug dealer just because my car was tinted out.
Dang.
And but you know, you you can get upset about it, but it's like you have to be understanding of the area you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're a black person, you got dark ass tint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? You
Mm-hmm.
know, but but I do like the way of living in Florida, man. The food options are a lot better than here. Um, I like the water. I like the fact that you can fish. Um, I like to swim in springs. I know it sounds crazy, but
No, no, ain't no, hey
a lot
man.
of people don't fool with Florida water, and I'm one of them. I'm from Alabama, but I'm one of them ones, man. I've jumped in the water. Luckily, I've never seen a gator or nothing like that, but I've seen snakes. I've swim with what they call them water cows.
Humanity?
Yeah, I swim with manatees, man, and it made me nervous, but I get in the water with 'em.
Yeah, my wife, when we went Wisdom Believe, and we went snorkeling, one came up, literally was under my wife. I mean, it's like seeing like the size of your vehicle
Yeah,
under you. My wife, the dude was like, don't
they
panic,
huge, boy.
That's
just
crazy.
just
Imagine something.
just leave them. You know,
Yeah.
just don't panic. Like,
That's
Imagine seeing like
crazy.
a Toyota Corolla just swimming by.
Just
you.
Hey,
swimming
that's swimming by like, yo, what's up? Like,
Alive with an
dude.
eyeball blinking.
Yeah, look
And
at
then
it.
going.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I would. I'd
Yeah.
probably.
She
And
was,
it's
I
not
mean,
just one. You'll see a bunch of them, man. Like a whole.
yeah, 'cause it's a little school of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pee in the water.
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna float, boy.
Yeah. You don't need it, what they say, excreviated all your
Yeah,
bowels,
man.
man.
So
Everything.
it's
came.
definitely not something. It's something that you have to get. Like it's not something you just jump in there and just do.
No, you got to get used to know
Yeah,
everything,
man,
the water.
It is scary, bro.
and everything
It is
else.
Scary. It'll make you nervous. You like, what you thinking? But
Yeah,
they lay at you like, hey, what you thinking? You know.
Yeah.
You in my house.
Yeah, you in my house. So,
Got
but
you.
it's pretty fun, man. I do like that way of living. Georgia, man, it's just I never can. Like, the food options here is trash. I mean, you got Atlanta, but then Atlanta's overpopulated. No one wants to deal with traffic there.
I
Everything
wouldn't
is
say the food is trash. It's still
Oh.
good southern cooking out here.
where up this area.
Not this area.
Oh.
Go to the city.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to deal with it. As I said, Atlanta's cool, but you don't want to deal with that traffic.
Well, they have a. Now I'm gonna tell you this. And there's a lot of good restaurants in this area. However, you may just not know about it.
Yeah, and the thing I look for them. Now I have been. I
Have
have
you been to that spot on Buford Highway?
So I'm glad you said that because we could be talking about the same place. The one that's connected to the gas station.
Right.
Yeah, I've been there.
Which one is that?
I forgot that.
They're
name.
good as hell. Listen, they made some turnip greens. My girl don't even eat turnips, but they cook them like collards. Like it still had a crunch and stuff. It was a little spicy.
What's up, fam?
That food was good as hell.
Yeah. That's a good spot. Now I've tried this. You try this place by the mall over there, like on the corner of Mall of Georgia Boulevard. Like if you're like you know where the tag office is?
Uh huh.
Across the street.
The breakfast place.
Well, no, they sell soul food.
Okay.
I forgot what they're called.
Oh, something biscuit. Flying biscuit? Is it? No.
No,
that's
not
it.
Flying
Yeah,
Biscuit.
that's the breakfast place. That's all I'm
Okay.
talking
Yeah,
about.
this is. Well, is it right across from tag? Not exactly. Well, let me try to get my bearings. Yeah, I think it's the tag office. It's right there, like if you turn on that little strip where you can go to TJ Maxx, Best Buy, Target.
Okay.
But they're on the corner. It's a lot of business, barbershop. It's a church that takes up a part of it, but it's right in front of that new Mexican spot that be jumping on the weekend. The kids be out there playing
Tequila Mama.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right across from that, it's a soul food place there. And I've tried it, and Some of the stuff was good.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff was good. I just didn't like one time we booked a bunch of stuff with them, and they somebody else did a bigger order and we got bumped out. I didn't like that because that's not business. That means
Sure
you need
ain't.
to stay up later and work. That's what that means.
That's
You
all
don't
that
you don't
means.
turn down my stuff that I planned all week and somebody just called and said, oh yeah, I got a wedding or whatever, and now you're gonna bump me out the way. So, but outside of that, the food it was pretty good. You know, not good as that place on Buford Highway.
Yeah, that place on Beaver Highway, man. I ain't gonna lie,
That food is good.
yeah, that food's good. That food's good.
That sweet potato.
Yeah, the sweet potatoes were good. The mac and
The
cheese.
mac and
I
cheese
forgot
was
what I
good.
got.
That
But I
fried
do-
chicken be
That
buzzing.
fried chicken is really good. I did get that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember those turnip greens, but they was.
Yeah, my
they
wife
was
gets
good.
the greens. I eat greens, but I only eat greens when she cook it. So outside of that,
Man,
Uh,
if you ever get a chance to try it, if you haven't, man.
well, I know it's good because she.
Oh, okay,
eat it.
okay,
'Cause
yeah,
she
yeah.
eat it. I know it's good.
Yeah, they greens is good.
But when I have the option, I'm gonna pick the sweet potato and I think that corn is like is it a cream corn or
Yeah.
something like that? It's really good. I normally get that.
Yeah, so it's when I say food options, like you can find good soul food out here. You can find good wings. Of course, you know they got JJ's, the chicken and stuff, but it's like seafood. I don't eat seafood in Georgia.
Oh,
No, well, not up in this area of Georgia.
oh.
Now, if you go further south, Georgia, then I will.
Yeah. What's up, fam?
All right. What wrong with the Georgia seafood?
They ain't fresh.
It's pretty good. How about yourself?
Well, when you lived in Florida, that's always gonna be like that.
I mean,
Yeah, what's
You
up,
know what I'm
man?
saying? You gonna have the seafood right out the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I prefer. Only thing in Florida, it's hard to find good barbecue. You know, so it's
yeah.
it's
now
different
that
places.
is true
Yeah.
because I've had, especially in Jacksonville, I went to one spot that's supposed to be like all that.
Sure.
I'm like, dude, this ribs is true.
Yeah.
It's stuck to the bone, not falling off the bone.
Oh,
so
you ain't cooking long enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah,
like,
every area is known for, you know, like Florida's known for more your seafood. You can get some good chicken. You can get some good soul food there. They're not known for barbecue. Now Atlanta is more soul food. You got your wings, burgers,
Mhm.
but you know, even here, like you can't compare Atlanta barbecue to like Texas barbecue. You know,
Well, no, I mean, Texas
you know
got
what
all
I'm
the
saying?
cows
Now, I ain't gonna lie.
everywhere,
I don't
you know?
like Texas. I don't like their soul food, like their sides and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
but Texas barbecue is that's
Texas
what they
barbecue.
specialize
I
in.
told you,
Is
I flew to Dallas to eat a beef rib this year, man.
that's crazy.
I
But
did.
that is living though.
I flew to
you
Dallas.
must be a Cowboy fan too.
No, I literally went just for the beef rib. I saw this restaurant on TikTok. I had some people, you know, I seen some more people talk about it, this and that. I booked a ticket like that same night. I flew out like 2
Just to
weeks
go
later.
eat some ribs.
Yeah, I got there. I didn't eat breakfast that next morning. I was there when they opened at 11. I had me a beef rib. Man, that shit was good as hell.
And then flew back.
Yeah. I rented a scooter. I rode downtown. Ended up going to lunch around about 3 or 4. Tried this other barbecue place.
Today?
No, that day.
Oh, that day.
Yeah, man. I try a lot of food, man. I literally live to eat.
Instead of eating to live.
Yeah, man. I live to eat. Like we went to DC for the first time this year. Me and my family.
I know you had some of the what is it called? The mumbo. Hey, we went one time, and
And mumbo sauce.
this guy, he happened to be he was from College Park.
Yeah.
And he was Ubering. When he found out we from Atlanta, he said, Uber off. He said, let me take y'all to the mumbo sauce spot.
Dang.
Dude took us to Baltimore, and I was quite scared because where you had to go to get the Chinese mumbo sauce.
Oh, yeah.
In the hood.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Baltimore.
nah, I ain't
don't
gonna
even
lie.
know if it's a nice place in Baltimore.
What you said about Jacksonville is how I felt up there, cause I didn't have
Yeah,
I
bro.
didn't have my gun on me.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and I was nervous as hell.
Baltimore is
Yeah, it
suspect.
it's real suspect. Yeah, you're nervous, boy.
Yeah, but that's just Baltimore.
Yeah,
you know? He went in there, got in line. The whole time I'm looking sideways
Side
at
to
an
side.
angle because I'm trying to watch. I'm like a camera.
Head
I'm
on the
watching
swivel,
everybody
boy.
coming
For
in.
real, yeah.
It's suspect.
It's crazy, man.
And then you know it's real bad because you can't even just get your food off the counter. They got a big cage in the front
Yeah.
with a little cutout.
And they'll hand it to you, yeah.
Bruh, so you know they ain't even trusting nobody.
Yeah, man. I heard it can get crazy. So yeah, we went to DC, man, and I drove over to Baltimore. Got some of the food. I went to Chicago this year, man. Ate there.
I can dig that. You did.
Yeah.
this.
And then I just came back from I went to New Orleans 2 weeks ago. It's they had a fried chicken festival.
I definitely want to get seafood out in New Orleans for sure.
Oh, the seafood is the gumbo is
Yeah.
fire.
It's a nice shrimp.
It's a
out
place
there.
out there. I didn't get a chance to go. They got a tank in the middle of their restaurant with fresh catfish. And you catch your own catfish. You take it out. They kill it, cook it, everything right there. Like
Yeah,
it don't get no fresh in there, man.
No, it sure don't.
Yeah, well, you get fresh catfish
Taste the
fillet
water in that
in
thing
like
still,
30
man.
minutes, man. Yeah, but
You can really taste the water.
that's what I'm saying, man. I live to eat, man. That shit's good.
That's what so I'm glad you staying in Georgia though.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay, man. I got my son this weekend. Hung out with him.
Yeah, man.
And his mom just bought a house, and so she was like,
In Georgia?
yeah, she up in Athens, and so you know when we was riding back, he was like, Daddy, when you go buy a house?
Yeah.
And I was like,
And not in Florida.
yeah, I mentioned to him before, but I think he forgot. But he was like, when you go buy a house? And then he was like, are you gonna buy? He was like, are you gonna buy one close to my mama?
Oh man.
Yeah, man. So I was like,
I mean, Athens and Gainesville, that's not that far from
it's like an
each other.
hour.
I mean, I've been in Gainesville on my way to Athens, so
Yeah,
I know. Like, it's not.
Yeah, it's not too
You
ridiculous.
pass through Jefferson and you pretty much right there.
Yeah.
It's almost like from here to like Norcross.
Yeah. It's not
As it
that
would be
far.
Gainesville to Athens.
So
Jay and Jay
it's
and
one of those
Marshall.
things where, man, I said,
I think they
I said,
definitely
come.
getting
I just left it there. I got home.
I don't know too
I
much
told
yet
Alicia,
about
I was like, man, I can't leave.
dibbling and dabbling. That's how
No,
we see people.
her family here, ain't it?
She only got a sister here, a adopted sister here.
Everybody else in Florida for her.
She don't have much family at all. She got 2 brothers in Florida, but she don't even talk to them.
Who's she adopted?
Yeah, she's adopted.
Okay.
Adopted mama died.
Oh yeah. That's the only thing that binds
And I got T on,
siblings
I
together.
got T on both my fantasies. Oh my yes. Him getting that touchdown, I was jumping up in the air. He went crazy.
That's the one that
Bro, and that's why I be getting mad. I'm like, I know Jamar is like that. I need him to
Jamar's
get,
on a different level.
oh, for sure, but give him some love. I just need him 7, 8-ish targets.
The best receiver in the NFL, not even playing in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Niggas from Ohio State.
We need this guy. That boy Jackson Dart look cool looking at Ole Miss. Oh my. That boy growing on me more and more. Week to week.
Dart cool. Dart ain't got the same like white boy energy that Baker Mayfield be having. Jackson Dart try to act like one of us.
Oh, for sure. For sure, though.
So what?
For Georgia, though.
Ooh. It looks delicious, but I know it's
Can
pork.
they can? They gonna make something nice out of it.
Kim got a solid
Oh
3
my
years before that
gosh.
CTE
That's a
started
beef
hitting,
rib?
So they better get it going now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tear that thing up. I ain't gonna
These
lie.
are the pork.
I was
You
trying
got
to stretch
small
it
pork
before,
ribs?
but I was like,
Okay, those are pork
you really
ribs. Okay,
look-
yeah.
big
You're like a
ribs.
Z type.
Yeah.
Look for
Yeah.
contact. And that only lasts so
yeah.
long when they use
Unless
it.
you're Derrick Henry, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And I always
Yeah,
think this
it-
Derrick
it-
Henry seems like his aim is all
look
cock
like
cool
it
all of
was-
the time.
I think
Man,
it more the
boy.
team.
Look at
Because
you
that
pick
first
thing.
game,
Oh, meat coming
I
out
was
the
like, all right, he
bone.
gonna have another
Yeah.
little
Oh
Derrick
my
type
God.
season.
I'm gonna have
And
to
the
go
line
find some
starts-
food with you.
Cause I see Lamar was in the locker room. Lamar was
Yeah.
like,
And then
The
Lamar
juice
goes
is
down,
just
you
coming
wanna make
on
sure
out of
they
it.
know.
Oh,
Tone the
man.
rock, focus on him.
Yeah, man. It was good.
So I'm like, next year I'm gonna be like,
I ain't gonna
okay,
lie, I am trying
This may be
new
your
things
downward
with the wife
slope,
right
so I
now
cannot
too. Like
gamble
going to
that.
new places.
gotta
She
pick
just
up
like
higher.
playing games
My
and
dad,
stuff
he
like
wanted to
that.
trade
Like she
Derrick
going
Henry
like
for
going to
fantasy
game
so bad,
places.
but he
I
was
have
like,
it.
"No, I can't."
It's a
He
place
said,
in,
I can't take that chance. We trade him with him snapping.
Y'all
And
Bro.
it can happen.
No, and I
It's,
took that
we
gamble.
went
I'm
to this
so
place, I
glad
think it's
did. I got
called-
Javonte and Kyrie just for Derrick.
exactly
So
what
I
it
was
was called,
like,
but it's
I
got
get pretty
games in
much
every
two
single room.
RB1s. Bro, that's an easy deal to make, and they both are on fire. Javonte was really my.
I was gonna hop over the
Man,
lines in another room.
Oh, yeah, I took Michaela there earlier this year. Activate.
Activate. That's exactly what it's called.
Yeah, I took her there. Michaela there for her birthday this year. Some friends.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like my wife want to go to stuff like that.
Texas be okay,
It
but
really,
I wanna go there. Send it to me.
I
wanna-
It's called. Now you would like this place. She like video games,
I think for us, it
Kinda, sorta.
Like if you play football,
or is it more so like?
She like to be active.
Yeah, yeah. Go in Atlanta at the Battery.
Mhm.
They had that called Sandbox VR.
But I will say, we
Yeah,
play
she
with
did want to go do
that's
some
the-
VR.
Yeah, I took Delisha there for her birthday.
then they got a
last
number.
year.
That's what that means. They know what you like.
That's what I'm saying. I really low key be everywhere,
At that
man.
point, I don't even care if we don't do it.
I hit up, I just randomly, I'm like, man, next weekend we're gonna do this.
It was a 3-point game, wasn't it? It was just
Yeah,
a field goal
yeah.
difference. So
Well, this probably more your speed then. In that case, it's called Battle and Brew, but it's essentially like a video game place.
Wherever they
Like,
got drinks, and I'm gonna give you some chicks that night. That's what I like to do. See what I'm saying? I don't like to spend all this money and not get me no cheeks. You feel me?
I ain't even really been watching. Like
I
I
can't
get
watch
like,
NFL, but I can watch college.
Yeah,
I've been watching Falcons.
watching Falcons.
Falcons kind of been snapping.
oh,
Besides that 30 loss.
I told him beginning of the year, I was like, be different, bro.
Besides that 30
like that was
You put an asterisk beside that game.
Bro, we should have won at Tampa. Like, bro, we should have beat Tampa. Bro, we got a whole different season. Everybody talking about us.
We'll be 10 for the second time around.
I'm trying to tell me y'all talking about them Falcons.
Oh, we're very tough.
Man, don't.
We're very
What?
tough.
Y'all ain't got no win in the division yet.
Bro, we got actual good teams in there. We got
Oh.
the Buccaneers.
And lost 30-0 versus the
By the
Panthers.
number,
bro.
the number one running defense.
That don't matter. That's
the
outside
number
of your
one running
division. What does that
defense.
matter?
Bro, ain't nobody running on
Good
them.
football team.
Dog.
Good football team.
What does it matter if you don't have no wins in your division? You're not going to the playoffs. That's
Bro,
what. That's
I'm
what
not
we're
Not
talking
worried
about.
about
necessarily true.
well, we
had to win.
we number 2 right now.
Huh?
We number 2 in our division.
We're gonna
So if
slide
we
in
keep
at the
playing like
wild
this,
card.
Man.
Have
Tim
somebody
is not going to keep it up for that much longer. That's the truth.
Bro, if
I don't trust
Mike Evans doesn't come back, yeah, they're taking an L this week. They're
I
taking an
don't
L this
trust
week.
Baker Mayfield to stay solid all 18 weeks or 17 weeks.
Trust the Falcons organization
I think they play Detroit.
as a whole.
But
Well, you see,
right now they got the best defense in the
That-
NFL, which is surprising.
Bro, and then you're talking about that Panthers game, bro. That's
That's
the
an actual
number
game.
one
That's
running defense. We can't, if we're not running the football, we can't do nothing. Like Penix isn't there to just lead us through the air yet.
Last year, that team won 2 games.
You feel me? He's not there yet.
Yeah, but we also didn't have a
Next
quarterback
year,
in
alright.
7 years. We just finally got our quarterback. And he's a rookie. So we got to
You
give
feel me? His first year starting. Bro, no.
I know you didn't say
Bro.
that. You said we had
Bro.
Mr. $100
I was
million
bad with
man.
it.
You gave him $100 million.
At 40 years old.
Yeah.
I looked at that
Man,
contract
man,
and said,
we
what are
would've
we doing? We could have got him for 65. I know we can.
Man, listen, man.
I'll guarantee all of it for 65.
Now, I don't know if he's free agent that the
Deal.
they talk about in the Bible.
I look at I look like at the Cowboys and the Falcons like the same. Like,
The lucky you see is that it's not hurting our pockets right now.
It's all right.
We still got young talent. We can afford to waste that $100 million.
And then once another facet of the offense, which is Mooney, activates, bro, we're there. We're dangerous, bro.
That too.
Like, Mooney really ain't even done nothing.
well,
He ain't done nothing.
all
Telling you,
teams
man.
have their momentum, and I'd rather lose up front
And it's like get hot.
and get hot than be hot and fizzle out.
this is true.
So
Because
if we keep this up, we heading in the direction we want to.
Playoffs, bro. I smelt it in the beginning of the season. I said Falcons playoffs is in the air, man. I smell it now.
We going to the playoffs. That's a fact. Now that's factual.
Going to the playoffs, man.
If you
know
from
about
Atlanta,
that
you
one,
know
man.
the city feels better with the Falcons is playing good football.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
People get a lot of haircuts. I'll be really happy
See,
for
so
it.
you should honestly be rooting for something.
No, I
We
do.
tweet
I
shit.
do.
Yeah.
You know what
For
I'm
your whole
saying?
front line, you got to root for them.
I do believe you me. I do. But they don't let me down so much.
I'm like, how I feel.
I mean,
I'm
well,
from
This is
here.
different this year, bro.
I'm from
Trying
here.
to-
That sound like a Cowboys fan, right?
Oh,
That's
man.
I've never
sound
been
like a
so-
Cowboys
I'm very
fan right there.
objective. I have a lot of friends that aren't objective, so I have to be that one objective fan.
Yeah.
When we got Kirk, I said, this is not our time. I'm telling y'all, I've seen this Kirk movie 1,000 times. And y'all are telling me in my black and white uniforms, I gotta be optimistic about. No, I've seen this movie. I know what he's gonna
The
do.
one reason I say the
Um,
Falcons is the playoff team is because I can see energy on the field. That's a
Absolutely.
That's a young
Absolutely.
team who really just out there having fun for real. And I think one thing that I think means a lot is they actually really represent the city.
And that
They mess
defense,
the city hard. So they
that
play a little bit
defense,
harder.
we flying around the football. What I love to see.
And
Getting to that
if
quarterback.
And if
I love
Pennington ever decides to move and use his legs,
Which he
Nah,
does.
he
He
really don't
does.
be that boy injury prone.
Yeah, for
Is
sure.
it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I know that's right.
He's
He's not
favorite full year to that last year in Washington.
Yeah, but shoot, man. He can do, I mean,
He can run it. Don't get he can run it.
Yeah, he's
But
Stanford's
why,
really there.
why would you run it? You got two cold backs.
I mean, but I'm saying, like,
it would help. It would help the offense.
right. I see certain plays where he's looking so hard, but he got 5 yards. Like, there's nobody there. You can just boom, 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 and slide. You know, I'm just saying he needs to improve in that area.
I feel like in the NFL, this is what I've learned watching football. In college, it's a little bit more usual because these college students are a little bit more athletic and they have more fun. Once you get to the NFL, organization will tell the quarterback, hey, but don't be running. We paid you $500 million. You sit here in this
That's
pocket
an
and throw the
asset.
football. We paid you to throw the football, not
Yeah,
run.
bro. That's why we paid Derrick Henry.
So
We
unless
paid
we
him.
have like Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen where they which is pretty obvious where he can just
Take
run the
over.
football and take over. That's
Take
the
over.
Penix is fast, but no one's just expecting.
I wouldn't even call him fast. He's quick.
No, I don't know. Penix run a 4.4.
Really?
Yeah, he went a 4.4.
Wow.
Wait,
He ran a 4.4 before that.
but
It's just the fact that you just,
I guess that's like
injury
average
flag, so
speed
you don't-
now.
You don't want to take off like that, which I understand.
I can run for
But even the RGB,
Yeah.
RGB is my boy.
Man, somebody was running 4-4.
Well, he
I need Lamar to do something.
He used
Yeah.
to be.
I run a 4-4.
The Ravens
Lamar
are
my favorite player.
cuckoo.
Lamar my dog too. It's just
Ravens are
he don't get the right receiver that he needs. He need a big body receiver.
Bro, what? He need a Jeremiah Smith where he's good.
Yeah,
He's
but
good.
the Ravens. Wait, look at your Ravens. The Ravens might
Is
get
he
your
out?
bias.
Is he out for the season or is he just?
Lamar.
Nah,
Yeah.
he about to play out the bye. After the bye, he about to play. They don't bother with him.
Cause their backup is trash.
And see,
They
Shador
have-
should have just went over there.
Nah.
Well, it ain't his.
No,
It ain't his choice.
Nah, they wanted to draft him, but
No,
he
they
told
did.
them,
He
don't
denied
draft
it.
me
He didn't want
because
to.
I don't want to sit behind Lamar.
Because you
But
great.
that's crazy, right? Instead, you want to go to the
That's a
Browns.
little arrogant.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
little-
what I.
Would you not want to be behind someone that you play like?
Yeah, there we go.
He
Oh,
don't
wait,
really-
okay.
No,
I ain't gonna sit here and
no,
say they play it like
no, they do
they
not
play
play
two
like
different
that.
type of schemes at quarterback.
No. When I say meaning mobility, I'm talking about mobility. Like,
Shador's to me not mobile at all
No.
for real. Shador can't run at all.
He's a statue
He's not got
type
his daddy
quarterback.
okay,
feet.
well,
Lamar can sit here. You rise up with great with Lamar. Lamar historically right now has the best quarterback
bro.
pass rating. in the
QBR, bro. He's
In the
far
history
and
of
away.
football, this is true.
Far and
Yet they
away.
want to sit here and say Lamar
I
can't
He's a
run.
running back.
What
I saw-
Lamar
Yes,
is
he's a
with
running back
his
with the
legs.
Falcons. I was screaming that.
So if you're Shador, granted,
Oh,
yeah, I can sit here and I can sit behind Lamar, but am I ever truly going to touch the field? Absolutely not.
If
Y'all gonna
Lamar
trade me
get
after my
hurt-
rookie,
but
after
see-
my rookie contract.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like if you play behind Lamar, right? Lamar hurt right now.
he would have played.
He would have been playing right now.
So the thing about it, people don't look at no one, of course, planned on Lamar getting hurt.
Right.
No one. But here's the opportunity.
it's bound to happen though with his style of play, right? Bound to happen.
More so than anybody else because he's so mobile.
Exactly. So now you got your shot to audition for
Basically.
31 other teams
But
now.
also keep in mind, that Ravens scheme does not do for the type of quarterback you are. They can't just switch the scheme halfway through the season.
They don't have the personnel that
Like
Shador
the
needs.
personnel that's set
You
up for
got
Ravens
Derrick
is set up
Henry
for
back
Lamar.
there though, and you got a nice arm in Shador. You could set up. You
I mean,
got
the
the right
Ravens
guy.
is
a good team that
But it's not
it's not
the
tailored
scheme,
for what
it's
you
not
do.
built for you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not tailored.
So,
That scheme
Alan,
can
you were the
honestly
only
be
one that
built
showed
better
up for
for
your
Lamar.
appointment on time.
I'll get here first, and I'll talk about it.
I have to honor said appointment, and
Yeah,
I
man, take
take
care.
you after, and then I take you right after. Alrighty,
I do, I would say.
it's all good. We still gonna get it done. We just talking about time now.
I need to try Creek. Boss.
Are you sure you ain't wanna let your old man go first, man?
I gotta give mine for my lady. You went over there and you were over here. All right.
I mean,
Alright.
but this, he took care of you for 18, 21, probably still currently. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But I always used to get the lecture too. Look
What?
at that watch,
That-
boy.
That's important.
What's that time?
Yeah, that's important.
You gotta get up. That's what Jenny
Yeah,
was
you
telling
gotta
me
get
this morning.
lectured.
Get up.
That's
Get up.
you know, that's how we stay connected to the way things are.
No, that's what I'm
The way
saying.
things
This
used
is that lecture I'm remembering wine in my head, boy. You better get up. You got an appointment to get it to. Can't be crapping around. All right, get up. Before Austin lay back down 4 more times.
So what we taper fade? What we got going on?
You can really just it's like a taper fade.
And you like being back in the shop?
Bring it down a little bit.
Bring it down. Hold on, real quick, Jay. So wavelength,
Yeah.
sides in the back. You want me to hit the steer a little bit at all?
Yeah, just a little
Yes, sir. Being at the shop is cool, you know. I mean, you know, I get to cut with people like me or whatever.
You feel comfortable with rather be at the crib?
Well, nothing's gonna be like my house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like ultra comfortable here. And you know what I mean? I can do pretty much what I want. There, I gotta sit there all day, basically.
You better get a snack and go.
Yeah, and sometimes it don't even be busy and I still gotta sit there.
Yeah, so I mean,
That be the annoying part of it, right there.
maybe it's
Because
busy and you at the house and you just kind of relax.
yeah, no, or I can, I don't know.
Or focus on whatever else we can focus on.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other things that I could be doing, but it's okay though. I mean, I can't.
That boy Ramsey was getting hooked last night. Oh my God.
It's hard for Jalen to switch over to safety.
On me.
I mean, you play safety originally anyway.
So then, when Burrow
Cool.
gets better,
Cook. Just cook.
It's not even going back anywhere because the offensive line can't block.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is Cincinnati Bengals, right? So I'll be watching on a weekly. When I say their offensive line is absolute
Trash.
garbage.
So how on earth? That's how I know this stuff is rigged, man.
Trash.
Because everybody picked the Steelers to win. Everybody.
Nah, I was iffy on this game. I literally got the text. I said, this is the trash bowl. I can't pick.
Oh, it's the Unk Bowl. You got a whole bunch of 2 old quarterbacks going on above the age of 35. They both got gray on their feet.
That's why I couldn't even willingly put bread on this game. I was like, normally
The
I
reason why everybody
would.
picks Steelers, you got also a new quarterback into it.
right.
Who ain't never.
Plus they three game win streak and you a 3-game lose streak.
Yep.
So it's like the math just
Some
ain't
got to balance
happening.
out.
Yeah. So you Steelers seem to be the team to be the obvious win, but
And that's special because I bet more than I do fantasy. I can't really do
That
fantasy.
boy Aaron Rodgers, boy.
Joe, the fact that people still giving you a job is just insane. How about still?
that man.
Who is still calling Joe Flacco phone?
Hey,
I'm
the
telling you.
Bengals.
Right.
But they interviewed him and it's like, why are you still playing? He said, listen, I love this game, and as long as they gonna give me the opportunity, I'm gonna play.
I hate you for that. You should have got the touchdown. What are you doing?
They trying to steal the game.
Oh, my fantasy would have been beautiful. 30 ball. I would have been talking crazy this morning. They were like, we don't want T. We don't want T. All right, y'all ain't gonna have T no more. He off the board. Immediately took him off the
Joe,
board.
you about to see the rest of the season now. I don't believe you keep back in with the offensive line.
On me,
That's
bro.
over with Joe Flacco. That's turf talk.
Oh, you want Joe Burrow or Joe Flacco?
Joe Burrow. Oh, he launched that thing.
Oh, A-Rod Bay still got a little cannon in it.
He still got a cannon out there.
Don't matter, it's still incomplete. That's that shroom kicking in.
Facts.
That boy's pop the third feet. It's already.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to lose this game at all.
Now that I look at A-Rod look like he do drugs. Like he look like a druggy white dude.
Oh, for sure, hippie type.
Right. I start looking at him now and he said that, so it makes more sense. Of why he acted the way he acted everything.
Man, I used to root for A-Rod so hard back in the day. I was like, he's supposed to be what Brady was.
I
Bro.
was never a hard A-Rod fan. Like I understood why he was good, but I was like,
Well, I didn't like him, especially when he made that, when he did that, played sick with the COVID thing, and when he starts, athlete, you can't take away from
What
that,
he is.
what he is as an individual. He's a sketchy person. He's one of them people that in the locker room we boys. Then when he leave, hey man, I hate playing with them niggas. That's who I see him as.
but I will say realistically in football, that's how I beat you guys. Like I would put you my dog on the field, but bro, like I don't like you. Like I had a team that I really genuinely didn't like, but I see somebody punch on my teammate, and I want to go back and one because that's my dog on the field. No, like I immediately go punch you off the field. I don't like you. But as long as we got the same goal, we're on the same team, we gotta be for each other.
Right.
I don't play with
I
people.
wish black folk thought like that for real, as a whole
Conglomerate.
race. Yeah.
But it's hard to get niggas just on the same line because we all
Facts.
either people got
Gosh.
egos or
That
all
just
other things. But I have to
You have to
understand the
nip
words,
it
like,
at the
end of
goal.
day, not even football, but like we are trying to hit the same goal. So it's like let's help each other
Yeah.
run first, and then we
boy,
can
if
sit
we
out.
thought like
where-
that as a people, we'll be so dangerous, boy.
If we can figure all that other part out later.
As a
We can
collective.
divide. Let's get the land before we divide the land.
There we go.
Feel me?
There we go.
Can we get the dub before we talk
Yeah,
about
well,
it?
that's
Like,
a
what we
whole-
doing?
Y'all trying to split the money before y'all even got the money.
That's a whole lecture that is gonna be divided because the thought process of black people is different. We're all different,
Yep.
But
But I do, I I'm in college, I do see it slowly changing. Cause like I see, like around the college campus, it's like we all different kids, we all run the same neighborhood.
I would say this generation now is more so because y'all mindset is different, but it's unfortunate in my generation is the problem because the people, the dynamics where you came from, your
Society was so
upbringing,
much different.
society, how it affected you is still playing a role because if you can see there's no way in 2025 a black person should be able to go on TV or anywhere public and say Donald Trump is for black people. Like, dude, just thinking about that giving me high blood pressure. Like, where? Like, how? Like, what are you
talking
what
about
are you
himself
looking
and he's filling
at?
his
But,
pockets. That's how it works.
but the sad reality to that is that it's not even the case. Because you look at the Virginia lady that's running for governor. That man don't even spit on her. That's how much attention he paying to her. And a governor of Virginia, Republican, you should be all over that. But if it was a white man, it would be different. Then you got all them clowns in Carolina that was all over doing all this oopity doopity, and look at them, and gave not one of them a job, and the ones who had position in office lost. He didn't support them.
Yeah, like with Trump and people like that in office, if you got to rely on other black people to hire you or get you in a position, you feel me? Other black people be the quickest to tear other black people down. Like so like Atlanta, I went to like what's the church they call it 2819 or something like that. With my friends, they had the Hebrew Israelites out, right? And they came out outside like 200, 300 deep. But their whole thing was they was basically talking about the black pastor in there. It was bringing him down, trying to support their claim. But I was like, listen, y'all love Jesus the way y'all say. Y'all want to be bringing another black man down, even if you religiously don't feel like he can believe in you. At the end of the day, we all have different beliefs. You feel me? And we gotta respect that. We worried about black people come together. The whole time, y'all, we have people that come against the people of Israel. We really want to talk big for real. The people who are in it over there, the other across the world, Israel, is really the reason why we all divided. They've been doing that for years.
They're the biggest devils.
They are.
They're the biggest devils. They want to be. And see, the thing about it is, again, it goes back to just the mindset of people. Christianity, as the church, as people would call it, still have a lot of people brainwashed because in mainly white America's mind, if we treat the Israel people good, even though we devils, we gonna get into heaven. Come on, man.
First off,
you can't be a devil yourself and go in heaven. Come on.
But that's still true. Shows they're brainwashed because the people y'all trying to protect aren't the real people of God anyway. Y'all are the people of God. Y'all in your home country. You send them to jail and kill them for real. That's why people know if black people wasn't in America, America would go to hell literally. God would have been punished this country, but we don't only
Listen,
part of this country.
a lot worse than it already has been. But that's why you see so many things happen. I mean, you see so much going on in this country that 20, 30 years ago, you would have never.
Like politicians
Georgia
speaking on religion.
like what?
Not even that. I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I be understanding like some of the the advice you give me is very much a life advice, but also understand you in the 80s and 90s would never fathom that we had AI the way we have it now. You feel me? Like you were still walking along with like clip-ons on your pocket, but I have a whole AI. I built an AI yesterday for my computer. So that's like technology has jumped in 30 years. So just imagine how society has jumped in 30 years. What mattered in the 80s and 90s kind of don't matter the same way it did in 2025 just because the world has changed so quickly. But that's
what they want you to believe. The infrastructure will always be there.
Infrastructure is always going to be the same.
We always going to need plumbers. We always going to need electricians. We always going to need to build buildings.
The AI runs off water.
And AI can't build it on its own.
You feel me?
You see what I'm saying?
So all those important things we still need. That'll never change. It's the other things around that quickly changes how races interact with each other, how sex interact within each other. That's just what I've realized throughout my
Because like the COVID really reveals so much about people. Because especially this generation, so many of y'all don't even know how to dialogue. Like outside of a phone, you can't, like how you're dialoguing right now, a lot of your generation can't. They just
we grew up. That's why I say we grew up so much on our phones. We're so different than like y'all generation. Y'all
outside.
Because y'all was getting outside, able to go interact to talk. Y'all had to. Y'all ready to make friends and shit. I can go find a female or a friend on my phone and never really meet her and have a great conversation if I want to. And it messes you up mentally because you don't know how to.
You don't know. Talk. Yeah. So now you see a woman, you're like, so what do I do?
And I used to be like that 3-4 years ago, but because I do photos and films and I have to be outside for media, I had to learn how to network and talk. So it was like you can't sit here and be. It didn't be like if you know you have a certain point, you have to be able to network and talk to people of any age, any generation, any sex. It's just one thing you gotta do. But my generation, because we grew up on our cell phone and we just social media babies, half of our life has truly been on the internet. So that's all we really know for real. Me, that's really why I deleted my social media for a little while. I understand. I felt like my life is actually better kind of without social media. The only reason I keep it is because I understand the marketing force behind it. I understand it can help.
Like anything else, it's a drug. And if you don't have boundaries and control, it will control you.
I catch myself scrolling by. I've been scrolling for too long. I gotta get off this.
Yeah, all right, now this is enough. Like, you know.
Yeah, last night I was up until 1 a.m. Got me.
You feel me?
Yep. And it don't really normally happen though, for real.
And it'll click until you realize, damn, I've been sitting in the same position for 30, 45 minutes just scrolling.
I ain't even gonna lie, it be making my lady hot because I don't even be on nothing, posting nothing. She like, you ain't going, bro. You knew me before. I don't even, bro, I don't even be on it.
I be on my social platform. That's why I got on. That's the only reason
I be getting annoyed with it. I be getting annoyed, low key. All these updates, yada, yada, yada. And then when you talk, an ad about what you talked about pop up. So I'm like, you listening into my combos, I don't like that.
That's one thing.
I don't
and
like
then even
that.
me, I feel like even though I don't find yourself kind of judging your life based on other people's accident, even if you don't mean to. Like,
right.
you sit here, you be like, damn, this person got this, that, and the third. You keep on seeing it and seeing it
Well,
and seeing
you'll
it.
never be happy if you constantly compare.
And what's
Yeah, but-
crazy
but
is them
that's the
same
whole
people
point,
don't
bro.
be
That's
having that
sometimes you
bread
gotta
for real,
social
for
media
real.
on accidentally make you do that.
That's what
More
be
than you ever
crazy.
want to do.
It's like you gotta be happy with the life that God gave you.
Because some of them people still be faking it on the net.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
that don't even be real most of the time. I be trying to tell people that, bro, that don't even be real. That be the record label that fronted that.
Like,
That be this person
I
that
did an
fronted that.
experiment. I rented the Cybertruck for the day. Just cause I wanted to divide it, but I also wanted to see how media would react if I just popped it. But they did exactly what I thought they did. Blow my phone up because they see you had the latest and hottest thing,
Yep.
the most materialistic thing at the time, and they want to see, oh yeah, bro, what you doing? How you get that? And y'all work the exact same. But if y'all see me actually doing something worthwhile, y'all wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it goes, man. Everybody want to be on the latest thing. The whole world is fake now. Bron said it the best.
Bots, bro.
Who says
Bots.
it?
Bron,
Yeah.
he just said it the other day. The whole world is fake. You can't even have constructive criticism no more like you used to have.
Soft, bro. That's why I get annoyed. Like, I don't even be saying nothing. I'm like, bro, you say something, you be getting tight. Like,
It depends on who are me. I let stuff rock. I don't be caring for it. I'll be like, hey, I said what I said.
I can't, it's hard to sugarcoat, man.
it's a lie. If I'm sugarcoating, that means I'm about to start lying. And if I'm gonna start lying, I might well not even do it, bro. I might well
It
not say
don't know
nothing.
how to tell it how it is.
That's the only way we was.
That's
Yeah, that's the only way we was taught. Bro, I gotta speak what's on my mind.
I mean, that's how I learned about OG.
I'm
That's
trying
why
to get no ulcers in my stomach from holding my tongue. And I'm mad
those
all
dogs
the
don't
time.
get fed, so
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to eat, so I'm gonna say how I feel.
Female that I like, I go up to her and tell her I like you. You know what I'm saying? Dude that I don't like, bro, look, I don't like you and I don't like that. So it might be smart for you to stay over there and stay away from me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get those warnings. This generation is crazy. People be talking about you and your family, trying to control you through social media and gossip. The only one that had to protect me is my faith. Oh, yeah, this is chat right here. This is YouTube, okay? We have 1.7 million views.
Okay.
About 5,700 subscribers or something up in there. Not a lot.
We climbing.
You can't
That's the
downplay that.
thing. We climbing.
Say we can't even downplay
Wow.
I
that.
mean, that's the truth. I see it like that. You get 100 people looking at your shit. Put 100 people in the room right now. Tell me how many people that is.
That's a lot of
You
people.
be grateful what they is. But shit, all y'all famous TV. That's why I was telling my homie last night. He was upset. He didn't understand why people would pay so much to go see NBA YoungBoy at concerts. Like, is there not other more things to do? I was like, I feel you, but think about it this way: you make music and you make art yourself. Imagine you done sat here your whole life putting your art, your own true feelings into music, and somebody actually paid attention to it enough for you to be like, I paid $700 to come keep it with you for the night. You'd be appreciated as hell. But I also know my friend is Christian, so I understand he'd be like that.
Yeah.
So I always try to tell people look at both sides of everything because you can't just be one side. of it.
Man, young boys speak for a whole generation now that don't really know how to human. You see what I'm saying?
But he was given a God blessed talent to where he knows how to put himself out there in art. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like you know, like you say, you know how to speak.
Yeah.
And at least for all my homies, I realize they might not be overly great at being social, but they can rap on a mic and tell you how they really feel.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot more than young boy with young boy because it's like you got a whole generation that's starving for expression and how to express themselves and how to, voice how they feel and all this stuff. But at the same token, he also saying, don't play with me because I got this 38 special right here. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he's speaking for this generation that is basically more lost than the last generation was. Whenever our grandparents passed away, that's when the wheels started getting a little shaky around here. When we wasn't able to go to Big Mama house no more. And the whole family was still put together and all of that. And you go over there or at least that's what was going on in my upbringing. We always end up at Grandmama house. And Grandmama cooking. And she wake up the crack of dawn cooking, knowing that the whole family gonna be at her house. And then we all help clean the kitchen before everybody goes. You know what I'm saying? You don't leave the kitchen, never leave the kitchen messy overnight. You wouldn't do it in a restaurant, so why would you do it in your own house? So, and then she had her garden and stuff like that. It was just a more,
It was more family.
yeah,
family
everybody sat at the table. Nobody had TVs in their rooms. Nobody can take food out of the kitchen to their room. None of that.
Nowadays, people all go eat their separate areas. They on their phone, watch TV.
No communication.
Like I said, like this, I don't really know the last time me and my family as a whole just kicked in the living room with each other.
Yeah.
Not saying that we don't love it, just the fact that we all be doing our own separate things. Especially as the children get older too.
And see, I force that in this house. I force it. Whenever, like, if I'm working and stuff like that, and the wife's like, let's just go get something to eat. I'm like, nah, we got to take the kids and let's go sit down somewhere. If we're not going to cook at the house. And if we are going to eat at the house, then where we all eating at? We all eating upstairs or we all eating downstairs? But everybody got to eat together. That's breaking bread together.
Yeah, that's important, but a lot of families don't really do that.
Yep, they don't understand. It's you got to be around each other. Like,
that's literally how you build community. You build community amongst people in your house first.
Yep.
And you start spreading. And you start building your neighbors, the people that listen for me. But like I said, I mean, like, I sit here and tell you about generations like you going. But I also will tell you that I do think, and this is the crazy thing, especially the way the world's going on, I think we kind of need to see our rebelliousness in the world. Because we don't only, I feel like we want to only generation, we be like, fuck, we don't care about the government.
Well, see, y'all need it in the right areas.
It needs to be aimed. Don't get it twisted. It needs to be aimed right.
Yeah, for sure.
The energy there. I tell them that. I just wish they would learn how to tune it.
Because like a couple generations ago, they would get out and vote and do things that actually matter instead of just out here talking like it
Or
mattered.
posting something and putting a like.
Yeah.
And think, all right, the cause is done.
The likes
You
and the
know?
posts don't mean nothing.
It don't
You gotta
mean nothing,
get into
bruh.
that courthouse. And
That
that's
like
where,
don't mean nothing. That comment
First off,
don't
we
mean
go-
nothing. Get out
We
there.
gonna
You
talk
gotta
about
see.
vote. Let's
feel
not
you.
talk about vote for the president. We gotta understand
Yeah.
all should be voting
the
for.
judicial,
Because-
the legislature,
first off,
the three branches of government.
Like this is my personal opinion. And until we figure out truly how to vote, our vote, but if you talk about just the president, truly don't matter because both sides is playing us any damn way.
So
And
you
both
want to
sides is
vote
playing the part.
for the
So you need
people
to go
that's
vote for the
in
people
your
who-
area.
That's what I'm saying. You need to go vote for the people who are choosing
Yes.
these selections. But as black people, we don't understand that. Even I tell you, the last time we voted, besides the president, the vice president, I know who none of these niggas was. I'm like, shit.
And see,
That's fucked up part.
and that's where this has taken the attention away from what's going on over there.
It's all a distraction.
See what I'm saying?
As
Even
much as I
that,
love football. Football's a distraction. Deep down, it's entertainment.
because they're trying to unwind everything that's in the Constitution right there, right now, everything that gives you rights. They're gonna try to unwind it.
Now watch this football game. Watch this new episode of Baddies Club. Watch this.
Meanwhile, the army.
Meanwhile, while
People said our troops
your
in
life,
Chicago and LA and shit.
but it's simple. This like, which again it goes back to I don't understand the thought process. Like I get everybody's entitled to your opinion and all that, but facts is facts.
Yep.
If somebody tells you what I'm gonna do, this is how I'm gonna do it,
Yep.
then the intelligent thing to do is okay, what is his action? How is his action gonna affect me? But
since
I'm not even gonna think about that.
Since COVID, most people can't even think about it. You people gotta understand. They were almost won. They sat here and told people for a whole year, you have to sit here in the house and not go
I did
outside.
vote.
And niggas
Fuck
listen.
me.
The whole world is into that shit. So now that they sit here and tell you something, that was just a ploy. They say, oh, they listen to that. We can put any stuff we want because they're docile. They gonna fight back? Nah, they gonna listen to all our commands. So when Trump sat here and said, oh, I'm gonna do this on the third, people was like, okay. Like they understood it, but it wasn't registered until he actually did it. And people are slow. People are locked in that common sense since COVID. That's why I would be surprised at me. I would be surprised about nothing. I see all I have foresight this all ahead of time. I'm like, I've been aware at least I've been aware of the world since I was like 8, 10 years old, kind of like how everything goes on. So when Trump and them be acting crazy, I don't know how y'all so late behind it. You've been a crazy motherfucker since the first time. I mean, I was in high school when that happened. Because when I actually had the car to vote, I voted for this motherfucker.
But the thing about it is this, and especially if you live out in this area, it's really, really
Oh my bad.
crazy because now I get to see the reality of the people that I thought I knew. Because there's no way in the world you can go to church every Sunday, call yourself a Christian, but you support. Listen, this if he got 1 right and 9 wrongs, that don't make him right. The average just don't add up.
Unless this nigga stop a nuclear war forever, I don't hear that shit.
So it's like I have to really look at people different now when you hit me with your justification, because dude, the math is not mathing. It's just not making sense.
You know, at least when I see it, especially if you black, if you voted for him, it's just like, I mean, these laws.
The problem is people don't fact check no more.
They don't.
They just listen to social media and bots programs.
But also nowadays, it's even hard to fact check because they censor everything that's damn fact. That's also
That's what I'm saying. They see a celebrity post. It's got to be true. Nah, bro. Fact check them. Them celebrities don't know what they be talking about just as much. They got a teleprompter telling them what to say, bro.
They for sure though. They for sure though. You got to think they get paid $millions. So they have a handler who's telling them what to say.
I'm
They're out
telling
of
you,
touch with
bro.
society. You don't know what's going on.
Bro, it's just like the news. You go on the news, they got a what? Teleprompter telling them what to say at a rapid rate.
But
It's
when
no
I
different.
sat here and see that video of like 30 to 50 news stations all saying the same exact thing, word for word, I was like, nah, bro.
I'm telling you.
That's terrible. That actually kind of scared me a little bit. So you basically get the program. I mean, it's in the name.
Meanwhile,
It's in the name.
the military is on the streets of Chicago right now as we speak.
Wasting my tax
Listen,
dollars.
as they always say, Hollywood have depicted reality.
Yep.
Like, who would ever think in America what's going on in America would be happening? Not in my
A
lifetime.
friend of mine in Hollywood, like me, I think about shit like that all the time because, like, like I said, I'm a writer, so I write all day. I always try to look at the best things about life, the worst things about life, and tell a story. So me seeing stuff like this, it's like, it's always told the kind of stuff like they're telling you really the truth in hidden secret. And you think about Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? Star Wars is kind of like the book of the Bible. Not even kind of, Star Wars is the Bible.
Even before Star Wars and the crazy part, there are movies out there in the 80s showing the Cybertruck and the military on the street. There are movies in the 80s.
They got devil has to show you his plan before he does it out. That's just the law. That's the word world. You feel me? So that's why I say it like this. If you look at things like Avengers Endgame, what's that? The Rapture. When guys take half the people if they don't snap, that don't seem like the Rapture y'all. That way they're programming y'all. When it happens, y'all now, oh, that's not crazy. In Star Wars, when they show you aliens, that way when they see
Well,
people,
you know, and that's why I said to even before it gets to the Star Wars and you go to the alien situation, I Am Legend, COVID, dude,
robot, all that shit.
we are going to self-destruct.
Terminator.
I'm telling you.
Terminator.
Matrix are
Hey,
the same.
we're around the
Total
block from that
Recall.
film.
Exactly.
You're gonna be able to go to the mall with nothing. When you enter that mall, they're gonna know Ant came in, he worth 50,000, he can't buy this, he only can buy this. So listen, they already know Ant don't even need to go on this side of the store because he can only afford this side.
I mean, they know that right now.
Right, but I'm saying it's gonna get to the point where
It works.
it's so
It really does
digital that then you got your credit score. It's already there.
It's in China right now. Like, in China, they have a thing where they when cities they have like a social credit score where it's like if you're doing certain things where they don't find the but they take money out your account. Like if you jaywalk or some shit in China, they take money out your account for that. It's like $5 to $10. They know everything everybody's doing right now. You gotta think China and Korea.
China.
They're way more advanced than us. So they've been how all this.
Well, and the thing about it is, I guess for China, being a communist country, they've always controlled their people.
Yeah.
So it's easy. See, in America,
To them, they don't think communism is bad because they go great.
but that's all they ever know.
You feel me? So that's their system. To us, we look at communism as we've been given this illusion that we have a choice with everything. That when we start taking choices away, oh, you take away our freedom. The whole time we're free.
Well,
Truly.
for them, it makes a little bit more sense. They got 2 billion people in the country. We only got 300 million.
Yeah.
So you
They got
can't.
control a couple of
You gotta kind of control 2 billion. You can't.
Well, and actually, and even when they said that you could only have one child.
That's
Yeah.
actually fucking them up right now.
It's catching up with them because now.
All men.
No, not even that. The most of the population is a whole bunch of old folks.
Well, no. They everybody wants a what?
A boy. So they were killing their girls.
Yeah.
So now you got a ton of male and not enough girls.
Yep.
So
So now niggas about to be fighting over females.
Well,
we know how you
actually,
work.
and now the government pays you if you marry. They are paying you to have babies.
They're
Yeah.
paying, now that they're paying black men to come over to their country and have sex.
That's
with women.
Japan.
Yeah, Japan. Asian place, they're paying men to black.
Because their
people.
birth rate is super low.
Why? Because they said they try to stay here and do that one child rule, which in their head they thought it was going to lower population rate, but like population rate has to balance out. Really more likely the way what I learned is it's supposed to usually be more younger people than it is older people in your
But
society.
the problem, I guess, with China is they live longer.
Mm-hmm.
But okay,
Their folks ain't dying off
promise
as
you, I
fast.
had the craziest realization right now. And I've been going crazy on my health journey. I've been working out, running and stuff. But I go to right here, Mulberry Park and run. I've noticed there's way families out there.
Where you want your
Any
line?
other
You
black,
want it
any
on
other
the
race.
jawline?
And I realized, okay, this is why Asian people are more healthier than this, because they really acting like this part of their life.
But you know what? And it's not even necessarily that. It's the point that in America, first of all, the government allows companies to sell us poison to eat.
Yeah.
First of all. That's first of all.
That's very much true.
In China,
You'll
in
be
the rest of the
beheaded.
world,
Yeah.
in the rest of the world,
All the shit that we eat not even allowed over there.
it's not even allowed. So that's the first thing. Like, you can go to China. The average Chinese gonna eat their bowl of rice, little bowl of rice with some vegetable, maybe eat some meat, maybe eat some meat.
Maybe.
But the thing is that everything they're eating has its proper nutrition. 9 out of 10 of what America sells has no nutrition. Cereal, zero.
Now,
You know,
I want back to understand. Think about like how it sounds fucking so crazy. We are genetically at a higher point than them whites. So imagine we actually ain't healthy the rest of the world is. Think about our athletes compared to athletes around the world. Because we have the best athletes in the world, not just based on genetics. We're not really based on genetics. The only reason they're good is because now they're athletes. I'm just saying, eat healthy the way they work to. Most of us are just getting by by eating whatever we are. We're just God blessed with us being able to consume the food we do. Because like I said, that's that goes how we say us being the chosen people of God. They say that's chitlins and all that other shit we supposed to eat. Only our body can consume it. And people don't know watermelon flushes your whole system. That's why black people love watermelon. Why? Because that flushed our system back when they were slave days. So it's like all that food for how we eat. On top of that, they don't teach us to work out the same way other countries told us to be active. Our cities aren't built to be walkable like they are in Europe and Asia. Our cities are built to be roads that where we can't exercise all day. You can't name one city besides like New York and LA where you can seriously walk around all day.
But
Some of the cities you don't even really want to walk around.
But you know what? This is and to your point, to your valid point. I look at Gwinnett. Almost every place in Gwinnett, you can walk. They will put sidewalks. You can walk. However, parents will buy not even regular bicycles no more. They buy scooters.
Yep.
The kids don't
Or
walk.
an electric bike.
They don't
Electric
do
bike.
nothing
That
to
defeats
stay.
the whole-
If you're not a
Okay,
parent
bro.
who love athletics and wants your child to have athleticism,
It's fucked.
they gonna watch TV, play video game, or get on a school.
I would say
That's
consume a
it.
tablet.
Now, luckily for me, I grew up with people playing sports. I'm a bigger kid too, but I would genuinely tell you something. Me and my size, I am genuinely more athletic and in shape than most skinny people I be around. And then I actually sit here and work out and do
You
party all
don't need
day.
it. Trust
All
me.
my
You get
friends
older, you'll thank
do
me.
shit. Because they think, okay, well, we kind of already like slim and skinny.
I
How
actually
we work out?
experienced it with
They
my
don't work out.
classes.
They don't
But you know what?
Try to tell you,
The misconception
Try to tell
behind
you.
that,
That's all. it
because
is.
you small, you healthy, that's not true.
That's why
I know
but that's
several
my point.
people who are like, they get up and run 10 miles, but then they get up one day and just die. Like, you were healthy. Okay. Then you got somebody who's 400 pounds. They still eating.
They living in 70 for some reason.
And they still trucking. They move slow, but they moving.
Like even with my family, I've been trying to get them to get a little bit more on their health too. I was like, Dad, you already 40
this
years
time,
old, bigger, but it's time for
this
you
time, don't
to get a little
come
bit more active. Cause I'm the son. I don't want to see
Definitely
you
gonna
pass
happen.
me early simply because it was your health. You feel me?
Right.
You could have prevented. You feel me? You getting cancer or something like that's just God. You can't accept that. But knowing you can change the way you eat and the way you exercise. You feel me? So I don't want to be the child and be having to bury their parent because their parent was just doing to get out and go be active. You feel me? Nah, bro, I get it. We all tired. We all got jobs. But give yourself an hour every day. Just go walk or something.
Do something. And it's not even
You don't
like.
gotta be that heavy lift.
Right. You could just, it's just
Or
a
dead
nice,
sprint, bruh.
just walk.
It ain't gotta be no
Get
dead
your heart
sprint.
rate up.
As black people,
job
just go
real quick.
physically do something. What I think
Little half a
our
mile,
culture hates
be
that
alright.
shit low key.
Don't
And
cry about it.
I don't want to
You
seem like
come
we're
back.
rushing,
Mm-hmm.
but we rushing.
Okay.
We got to catch a flight to go to Jamaica, man.
Oh man.
So
Yeah, you can have it for me.
I appreciate it, man. That's why I was so mad with myself because I'm like,
Sometimes I just want to come to the shop
today,
and hang out. I ain't gonna lie.
Today of all days.
today of all days,
Yeah, you were supposed to be here and gone a long time
Dude.
ago.
waiting on him. He should have been the last one we waited on. Yeah, but it's and see, but it's simple things like this that it would be it's absurd that we could have the same conversation with somebody else, and it's a whole argument.
Yep.
But what we're saying is factual. We're not talking opinion.
Mm-mm.
This is factual stuff.
But you gotta think.
But Dad, it goes
the
back
world
to what
that
I
they've been-
said. People don't fact check
The
no
fact
more.
that they've been taught has been a lot.
People
So it's
don't
hard.
fact check.
When you
They
reprogram
wanna
your
get
mind already,
lost
it's
in
hard to
delusion.
get somebody else
That's
to
what
look at how
people
you
wanna
look.
do
They're not
now.
programmed to look the way you are. It's hard to get any system to operate in a way that they've never been made to operate, unless you reprogram it to operate like that. So if you're trying to have a deep conversation with somebody who just only cares about
Bot
getting
thing.
money, fucking females and all that, it's hard to have a deep conversation. You know, it's like they cap themselves for a certain amount of understanding. You feel me? Me,
Well-
I've got past that point a long time ago where I think deeply compared to a lot of people my age.
And that's true. I mean, again, like that's one of the negatives with you guys' generation. Full of energy, a lot of positive things, but at the same time, they got so much, I don't know what it is,
Distraction.
in
That's
them
what it is.
that sometimes it's just like this conversation that we're having is not a typical conversation somebody from my era can have with someone from your era. It's just different. The thought
Normally
process
need
is different. The way they think is different. You know, like even something simple as this. Like, I had this one kid came to our house one time, one of their friends, and the kid was sagging. And I said, hold up. If you come into this house, your pants stay on your waist. First of all, I don't need to see your drawers. My wife don't need to see it. My daughter don't need to see it. So that's a disrespect. But then for some people, okay, that's not my kid. I don't care. But I care. Because guess what? I have a child your age. You could be the difference of us moving forward as a community versus going like those people in Carolina.
It's simple as like a lot of people. Me and my homie had this conversation last night. A lot of people don't realize the power they hold by being disciplined to God and disciplined to themselves for other people. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So it's like that's why I say here today, I'm not perfect. I'm very much in ways kind of crazy, but I still try to be the best because I understand I have young people around me living with me. That's why I try to speak the way I speak. But also gotta understand that there's young people around me. I don't try to do too much on the people side. I try to say they're still young, but they still. I try to make a balance and be the older, the big bros that they can lead, but also be just like y'all. If I still do the same thing y'all do, but let's be fair. Like I know y'all know this smoke. I smoke. You could be better, but. This is what we need to be true for, any point. We need to constantly get better every day. Like I told my youngest, but you need to have a spiritual win for the day, physical win, the creative win, and the financial win. So go to work, read your Bible, create something, and go work out. So if you do those 4 things today, you're solid. You got you a good day. That's even I work out first thing in the morning because I'm about to get a hard part of my day out the way, the way the rest of the day is. If you sat here and push 350 pounds early in the morning, you shouldn't be worried about nothing else for the rest of the day besides going to that job. really early, unless
Yeah.
you try to pick them up. But like I said, it's more about like aiming my generation for the kids are 18 and younger are looking not even like 19 year old are looking for people 20 to like 28 to kind of guide them. That's why Ant said why be such like influence on these kids because we grew up on this nigga. But matter of fact, why be like the same age as we? But he been rapping since he was 17, so he been had influence of our generation since he was a kid. You feel me? Now he's grown, and we decided he would grew up with the kid for
You see, I don't mean to cut you off, but as you know, like young folks, it's normally a smarter thing when you can look to somebody a bit older than you. Not 5 to 8 years, but more like 20, 25, 30 years. That's where you can really take some advice from somebody that's done, first of all, been here for a lot longer than you have, and they done been where you're trying to go. So they can kind of give you a blueprint on what not to do. That's what we're supposed to be able to understand. Other mistakes that people made, we're not supposed to make those same mistakes.
I mean, y'all both know, y'all know our generation. We hard at the fact that sometimes, not even sometimes, we don't be wanting to listen to older generation. But that separates that's what separates our generation. You can tell the difference between somebody who grew up around older people who've been guided by them.
And I was just gonna say that you can tell, which unfortunately in our community is so many single parents, and I'm not even gonna use that because I'm a product of a single parent. So coming from a single family home don't necessarily have to make you handicapped because I could have chose to be the same way, have kids. And don't be there, I could have done that. But I said, you know, why? First of all, I want to be with my family. I want to be around my kids. I want to see them grow. You know, I don't want to be out there just manufacturing kids. Like, why? And the stupid part is that it's so much out there to prevent that. I don't understand how people still be in those predicaments when
I'll raise you on top of that. Even me, I started to realize that also tell you a kid who grew up in a two-parent household doesn't mean that he's better off the kids who didn't.
Absolutely.
I know plenty of kids around here who grew up in two-parent households still in gangs and still in streets and shit. You feel me? I grew up with both my parents, and yet because I've been around, I'd have been around gangs and stuff. Have I joined the gang? Hell no, because that's not me. But honestly, I tell these kids that, bro. A lot of these dudes in the hood and the streets, they respect you more if you tell them that you didn't even like that, and you just for the birds, and they fuck with you way more when you like that than when you trying to play hard knowing you from the suburbs and you not about that, bro. All my hood cousins, all my hood friends I'm cool with, they like me because I'm not trying to act like them. They know who I am.
I have no interest. That's you do you. That ain't me.
Truthfully, if I was you, and if I grew up in Gwinnett County, in this area right here, I wouldn't have a single hood friend in my phone at all. I'd have all college, all people that own businesses, real estate agents. Man, I wouldn't be tripping about nobody from the hood.
That's what I don't get, especially out here, is I know sometimes when I used to go to Mill Creek and I used to look, I'm like, why are these kids trying to bring
it don't make no sense.
Black shows to Buford? This is not the case.
The hood is what makes everything popular anyway. The hood culture is pop culture, so these kids are seeing the TV and thinking, oh, well, and that's culture, that's cool. Now, for me, it's different. But that shit talking about, I don't really been out here and seen them motherfuckers get robbed before. Like, that shit not funny.
No,
and then, growing up in Mill Creek schools were like, you get popular for being dickhead, right? So all that, you get popular for being one of the bullies. I done seen motherfuckers get their ass beat on the West End trying to bully somebody.
You know, that's another thing about y'all's generation. How old are you, Mr. Gill?
I'm 51.
51. How old are you?
23.
You should not be saying as many cuss words as you're saying to this gentleman right here at all.
But I mean, that's just right there. That's me understanding that goes a long way. And him even saying that, I mean, having understanding that he's right. I could be hard-headed to be like, but I don't want to be like that.
No, but it's just real. It's respect. That's the key thing right there. It's respect.
You real.
Respect. That's where it starts, and that's where it ends.
I think both
I
generations.
mean, I'm trying to learn
lost
the
that
balance between
complex.
being real who
Yeah.
I am
I
and
think
also
the
showing that
old
respect. I
wanna
want
be
to cause you
stuck,
out because you disrespect
and
the
the
dog.
young wanna
That's
be
just
past the
how I
old.
learn.
Well, I figured, yeah, that's just
Common
expression
ground
where, you
is
know.
Especially when
We
the
can
passion
go
subject
at a
and you talk
snail's
about
pace,
it
but we gotta move
I
together.
get passionate where I
Yeah.
like
That's all
to
we gotta
understand how I
My
feel.
thing
So,
is
I mean,
always,
that's how I was.
you know, older folk been here and they made it that far for a reason.
Oh, for sure. But at the
So-
same time, thinking gets outdated. Look at our White House.
That's
And
you got.
they
I just have
ain't
to come.
moved,
I
and they
truly
ain't
think.
moved. And guess
we
what's
need
all
to put
in
an
here?
age
Old
cap on who the
heads.
president can
And
be.
we
You can't
ain't
be 60
moved.
years
So
old to be our president.
can't blame
You
you. Come
you
out
don't
old.
need to be
What? Y'all
60
the
and
old heads
be
leading us to
working
what?
in the
Nothing.
Senate. No,
I don't think you
look
should
at
be
look at Mitch
60.
McConnell fell over.
So
You
that's
let
why I'm
go.
like, we gotta meet at a
Retire.
common
I
place
said
where
you
can't
both
even walk.
can
Yeah.
move
30
together.
and
We ain't
50
gotta
should be
move
our
fast,
age
but we
gap.
gotta move.
It's
Because
old, it's
they're
old
older
dudes
enough
that
to
don't want to get
understand
out the way and let the
when
young
You
dudes
feel
take
me?
over.
also young enough to
Like I
understand
said,
how
you
the
ain't
world
gotta be
moves
wrong in your
in a better
approach.
place.
Cause you
Truth
built
be
the
told, older
foundation.
people are
But guess what
sensible
that
and
word
they'll
comes
never
with it? Innovation. We
Yeah.
gotta move past that.
Yeah, you're
You
absolutely
gotta
right.
move past
That's
that.
true.
That's why.
gotta
At
move
the
past
same
that.
time, though,
60, 70. You can't be. You
y'all's
can't have no-
generation don't want to go to war.
I mean,
But,
yeah,
but dude, be realistic. Who like think? Who wants to go to war? Really think about that. That's
Nobody want to go
That's
to
war.
war. But it's honestly,
But
unfortunately,
we can't sit here as a humanity and get past our points between other people because y'all want to keep talking about land, this, oil, that. Y'all want to
your
sit here and have this
country, the
conversation.
#1 country on the planet while it was here,
Bombs.
free labor and
But-
genocide.
But think, but that's
Like
the whole,
the one
that's the
in
whole
Gaza.
point. I want us to really push past. That's like a
That
society.
we're
The only reason we
co-signing
able to
and
do this is because we kill people.
If y'all yeah, I mean
It's
that-
messed up, but like y'all, is that think about it, is that the world you want to sit here and lead your kids into, knowing that you just went to war about, knowing that you can possibly you
I'm
talking about you got
I'm
young
gonna give
kids.
you a saying right here. It is survival of the fittest, and it is adaptation. You have to be willing to survive. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Otherwise, nature is gonna X you out of it.
But at the same time, as a human species, we know how to control our nation way more than some in the jungle would. We know how to. God bless us with thumbs and brains to actually sit here and
This is
change
true.
and fix the things we do. So there should be no
This
reason.
is true.
Now I'm not saying it's not human nature. I understand that we, as a human nature, have been always violent and a worrisome thing. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying why have we as society not tried to push past the point where we look at peace? Yo, there's a spiritual war going on out here.
But when you look at it, when you look at the wars that are really being fought, is it exactly?
For nothing.
So-
So why? That's the whole point. Why?
So it's all politics. The reason why
You trying to tell a young man, hey, go fight for Israel right now. Israel don't care about you. That's you trying to go tell an 18-year-old, 21. We are old enough to understand. But you want me to go fight for Israel? Israel's not doing nothing for me.
Well,
What
first of
they
all,
doing for me?
Israel over there killing kids, innocent people, starving people,
Costing us
and you
billions.
want us to help a country who's basically bullying another country?
Who's
Like,
bullying us? How is our government shut down and we still sending the money? That doesn't
Wait.
make sense.
How are we giving Venezuela 20 billion when we laying off people?
So
Like, again, it's all ulterior motives by the people up top and what's going to benefit, because the reality is that on this planet right now, there's no country that should be fighting. There's none.
God bless us with this earth mercy equally.
We
having-
should be trying to figure out how to get off of it
Thank you. We don't want
One
to keep
day.
worried about killing each other.
before that sun supernova one
That's
day.
why I get heated when they start bringing that religion conflict. I'm like, nowhere in the words. He's saying
No,
we need
religion
to
is
lay
man-made.
waste to another people. Like
Not
he
only
didn't say
that, no.
nothing about that, bro.
They made religion
He
to
said-
divide us. That's the
He
whole
didn't
point.
say nothing about that. Lay waste to your neighbor. He didn't say nothing about that.
Don't get it
But
twisted.
that's what y'all making it. Like that's
My
what
God
makes
is
me
very
mad.
much a warrior God. He will go to war and die his people, but he is not a God of war.
But he didn't tell us to do it. That's the thing.
That's the whole point.
He didn't tell us to do it.
Now,
But
I want to
we
get y'all
feeling like
perspective
we
on
need
this,
to
right?
do it. Like,
Ant
no.
said our generation don't want to go to war, right? Now, granted, you're right. I don't know generation truly want to go to war, but in my head, right?
Shoot, Trump didn't want to.
Our
Why he was
generation,
running?
one thing about like
Put on his yapping.
at least we're back to World War I, World War II, but at least more World War II because we know they had the Great Depression, right?
World War One, Great Depression, World War II, Hitler.
You feel me?
Vietnam.
So then I would say, granted, our older generation, as like when they were younger, they were at least promised a little bit more for so much stuff to do. Like we can't really afford houses, apartments the way we
Man,
can in our
what?
generation.
Go to
So
the
young.
army, you'll be able to.
But that's the whole point.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
We had to go basically
Sell
serve,
your soul.
basically
Sell
to-
your soul to the government.
To
for
go-
a
to go
house
live.
that's still not promised.
So,
and
I-
there's still, guess what? Homeless veterans.
And guess
that
what? If
we
I go to
see.
war and I
No.
die, now I ain't got no
No.
home. I
No.
pay. That's the price I have to pay. So
I see price
to
tag.
a whole generation, that's unfair. Why would I go fight for a country if I have nothing to do? Shoot.
Or let another country come take over your country. Then what?
But see, the sad part is that that's already happened. It's just not.
It's
Economically,
yeah,
China
I
already-
was about to say,
between
yes.
China and
It's
the
not
Middle East,
experiments,
they
it's
own
economics.
America.
And on top of that, truth be told,
That's it.
no one's really. I don't think people really. I understand. No one's really ever going to be bold enough to come over here. Let me tell you why. First off, America sits on both the Pacific and the Atlantic. We're going to see you coming from both sides way ahead before you see us coming.
And we
And
got
the
allies in
No,
other regions.
not even allies. I hope there's really one thing that stopped it. I hope people know that F-22, that jet alone has stopped us from even really going to work. No country has able to stop that jet, and no country can basically rework that jet.
And once we
The
equip
only
certain
reason why
missions-
America is as powerful is it's not because we're money. It's because we have a military to back our money. We back our money based off we will kill you. And
That's
to
why
me,
we stop basing
as,
our
me as
education.
I get older, but I don't want to say. I mean, I'm cool being on the outside or the inside looking out, but at the same time, I'm not happy with what's going on the inside. Cause I know that's not my soul. Why are you? Why is our things based off negativity and negative vibration? My constant goal is to keep on pushing up, y'all. We don't have to be war. What's the point of us keep going to war?
I mean, we're not even
We,
going to war. It's just skirmishes,
we
bro.
repeat the process all the time. Somebody goes to war,
Wasteland was skirmish.
somebody gets land, somebody gets mad, their land gets took, they come back and get it
Of
back.
course, I don't agree with war and people dying.
Nah,
and
you know
mass
that.
murder
We all
and
don't
all
agree
that
with
stuff.
that.
But at the same time,
I feel
it's
no,
a
but-
slippery
and
slope,
I understand.
bro.
I understand what I'm not saying I don't understand what you're saying. I'm just saying why because we know that's the truth. Okay, you know the truth. Why can we not from here on try to sit here and truly come to the table and have the conversation as people as a
Well,
humanity?
because you got
because
people.
we understand that people who
Well,
are
you
there
got
are
people
groups.
on the other side of the world that believe that women shouldn't even have education.
They shouldn't be driving.
They shouldn't be doing anything outside of cooking, cleaning, and having sex all day. So yeah, we gonna go to
Night
war with
clothes
folks like that.
But see,
But
that's the
what
thing.
they tell you. They really over there trying to get that oil and
Oil.
stuff for real.
Right.
But they
Well,
over there won't.
yeah,
They don't
but
care
of
about
course,
that.
I'm gonna get the money while I'm over here.
But that was the whole point of going over. They don't care about them because they don't
Yeah,
care
they
about
don't.
us over here.
This is true.
They don't. They've
This
never
is
seen
true.
They sit
Because
here and tell you,
why has America not helped
where's
one
weapons of mass
African
destruction?
country
Where's the
or
weapons of mass
Haiti?
We've
destruction?
been in Iran for 5 years.
Where's the weapons of
Where's
mass
the mass
destruction?
destruction?
20 years.
Where's
What
the
we
weapons
been
of mass
doing?
destruction?
What have we been doing? We killed Saddam. Where are they?
So
We're
listen,
still like, come on.
They're like, y'all, they give us
Come
the
on,
same
bro.
play all the time. So listen, y'all, we gonna go over there, we gonna give them some
Waste
freedom,
my time.
we gonna free their
waste
women and
taxpayer
children,
money.
and we gonna come back. This whole time we've been over there.
Well,
for
it ain't
15
work in the Middle East like it did in Germany. You know what I'm saying? Or in other.
And that was the literal
places.
last common enemy the world had. That was it.
And that's a whole different
I don't-
conversation we can go on.
truthfully-
Nah, you can't say
I know,
nothing.
I know.
That's why I said
I
so.
know.
Different
I
conversation.
know. Yeah, it's a whole.
As soon as I
nother-
heard it from the back of my voice,
I mean, that was the
I'm
last
saving
time
you. Yeah,
everybody
no, I
did
love you. Know that
alright.
I'm saving you. I
Yeah,
love you, my
because
boy.
you gotta think.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
All I'm saying is history is his story.
Exactly.
That's all
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying.
based off of the
Go-
winners. Based
The
off
best
the
I can say and tell y'all is Kanye not as crazy what y'all may think he might be. He's crazy, but he has some things he talks
No,
about.
he's not crazy. He has mental challenges. He's not crazy because he didn't become a billionaire from being crazy.
He knows
He
what
just
talking
had
about.
his thought process is different than the average person.
And normally
Which I-
billionaires are. You
Which
know,
I feel like I relate to that. 'Cause I feel like I think differently than a lot of most people. So it's like, but on the top of it, his little spill about that little mustache dude.
I mean, again, his
Hey man,
sometimes that's ignorant. That's ignorant, exactly. That's ignorant and stupidity. But so sometimes some people want to be so different
You're just saying something.
Like
You want to be so different that now you became I. Like you just became.
You're just
a little
saying
I.
something, bro. You're just saying anything.
Do we know what that man with the little mustache was really trying to do, though?
Yes, we do. That's why I told you can't really deeply go into it because
I've been seeing a lot of stuff and
Okay,
feeds
so
on
I-
certain aspects, but
So before they even did the Holocaust, right? So he went to the Jews in Sweden and he was like, y'all can pay me a certain amount of money and I'll just hand you and we'll ship over the Jews over there before we do anything. And those Jews, which are called now the secular Jews or the Zionists, were like, nah, bro, you can get rid of them. Those are what they call the lesser Jews. So then the Holocaust happens, right? So if you sit here, you think about it this way, right? If they're sitting here, they've sat here and taken the word of God and manipulated it to where they're the chosen people of God, them going through a Holocaust makes their point more easier to manipulate the world because y'all sat here and just killed our people for 4 years in genocide. So now it makes it easier for them to get any way they want. That's what they were giving Israel back in the 40s. You feel me? Which the whole time people understand those people weren't even looking for that land. They've been in 130 different countries beforehand.
That's what I'm saying. They got kicked out of 130
Why?
different
Because
countries
they're pushing-
before
they're
Germany.
no Because they're pushing
than the
pedophilia.
gypsies in Europe, bro.
They tried to kill the
Okay.
Tsar. They tried to kill the Tsar and got gone.
So now,
And listen, but before this is no.
fast forward to present time. How many trillions of dollars is America in debt?
I think it's more than a trillion, bro.
No, trillion is it's like 20-something
No,
trillion.
you missed my point. Like, no, it's more, a lot, basically. More than a trillion.
That's what I'm saying.
but how we in debt and we giving money away?
Who
Yeah, that's the.
If everybody's in debt, who do we owe money
That's
to?
why I keep trying to tell people that value of your American dollar is going in the toilet. We're printing so much.
Mhm.
That's the
We're
whole point.
printing
And
so
been doing
much.
it.
But that's why I said the only thing that's keeping us valuable is the fact that we got a military. As soon as you try to switch over to something else, you can be like, hey, bro, y'all better stop. You gonna set up F-22s over there? You better stop.
And we got the
You talking
Golden
about the bomber.
Dome. We got all.
Nah,
that,
the
bro.
F-22 is the fighter jet.
Oh, the B, yeah, the
And we
B2.
got
The
the
B2, the bomber, the F-22,
the
the
stealth
yeah.
bomber.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
That's why.
Stealth bomber.
That's why I said that.
Sure.
Yeah, the B-2 so crazy, but even on it, like I said, the F-22 is the fighter jet that even China can't even figure out how come. They said that damn fighter damn near invisible. You can't even get it on radar.
the bomber.
The
yeah.
bomber is even worse.
Yeah, it has radar to where you can't detect it.
Now,
Like, bro, they still can make nuclear
This guy-
anything. They just moved. Okay, you blew up one facility. We can build another one.
Yes,
They
you
have
do.
the capability already.
would you know how to do
And
it?
now you make them angry,
But
but
that-
making you think that they won't devise a bomb. Like, they already were manufacturing nuclear
But at the same time,
capability.
people gotta understand. There's a reason why the people in the Middle East hate us so much. Have
We
y'all
back in-
not about how we been back, but bro, okay, those Islamic terrorists have been backed by the CIA operators. So let's get that straight.
With
off.
Saddam.
So the same people, the same person we killed, we back just 20-25
We
years
back
before that.
Saddam's
So,
nonsense. Like,
on top of that, we keep on, and we're humans, right? We're supposed to respect other people's culture the way we are. We keep on coming over there and telling them, nah, you can't do that. That's not how it's supposed to be done. You're not from over here.
to
That's
tell
like
us
going to
what-
another grown man's house and telling him how to discipline his children.
That's like them coming over there. You need to be praying 5 times a day to
Unless
the west. Like,
this
no,
man
we
is
shouldn't
truly
be doing
doing
that.
something
That's what y'all
wrong to
do.
his family, you shouldn't be over there trying to tell him how to dictate their life.
You feel me? This
Now,
is
I can
our
understand they
rule.
was over there raping and murdering children, which they probably are. Why? Because we doing it over here. Let's be real.
Let's be real.
But, you feel me? We can't be over there telling
We shooting up schools. I mean, come on.
So we're
Like,
we're not no better than them. Whole time we keep on thinking we're the good guys. This
The only thing is they got that oil, dog.
that's it.
We need that.
And that's exactly why we not the good guy. That's exactly why.
Unfortunately.
I'm telling you,
People
Netanyahu's in
die
his
for
ear.
less.
You get it, we get you that oil. You get it, we'll get you that oil. No, bruh.
Saudi
That's
Arabia.
not how that's
Saudi
gonna work, bruh.
Hey, look, we gonna get you that oil, but it's gonna cost you like a few lives.
They want a
What's the
pipe.
few?
They
Couple
want a pipeline from here to there.
Yes,
is what they
bro.
want.
Yeah,
They
that's
want
why they're blowing up Gaza.
oil. That's why they're still
that's-
negotiating with the Saudis.
Yup.
Do y'all understand how big
Like-
Gaza is? Gaza is a 2.2 mile strip.
Like Kuwait,
They've been blowing up a 2.2 mile strip for like 3 years.
it's just like Kuwait.
Women and
Small
children,
little
and
nation.
we keep on funding them, but yet people want to sit here and give it to me. Oh, well, American pictures of y'all. Your money is funding a genocide right now. If you work a job in America, your taxpayer money is funding a genocide. Let's be
This
real.
country is founded upon
Genocide.
genocide.
Literally.
Slavery.
Blood
So let's
shedding
keep it
war,
P. That's why when I couldn't serve on TikTok, I'm like, oh, because if you understand your history, you understand why I don't be
You can't
careful.
rock with this, bro.
You can't rock with it.
You
It's true.
can't rock with it. But that's why it goes back. Nobody fact check. Everybody want to believe something at face value.
Because
Like,
you gotta think
bro,
from K through 12, we've been brainwashed to work in factories and not
Could you imagine if America don't have no military at all, and all the BS that they done and caused everybody?
That's why we gotta have a military. We know
You don't have a choice at this point. You're too deep in. You can't turn back.
The only thing you can do is get a president.
I mean,
And
you
then
can
listen, y'all.
always
We know we've been messing with
negotiate,
y'all
but
for
we
a
have
while.
a terrible negotiator.
Once blood
Oh.
has been spilled, ain't no more negotiations.
Obama was very successful in a few negotiations.
But Obama also sent the big hit too.
No, I feel
Don't
you.
get into
That's why I
Obama
said
sent
a few. I didn't
Obama
say
sent
all.
the big hit.
I said a few.
You know, he
not
killed
all.
more people than Trump, right?
Obama sent the big hit.
I did not say all. I said a few.
You did.
They said he had the most drone strikes in U.S. history.
Oh, for sure.
He was
But that's what I'm like.
leveling.
That means
You
I
had
can play
to-
Call of Duty.
But I believe that if they are bad people and if they mean us harm, right? You as a commander in chief, you gotta keep us safe.
You're right.
And you ain't letting nobody know about what you was doing. You was an actual adult about it. You didn't tweet about it. You didn't do nothing about it. Nothing like
Trump let it
that.
be known.
come on.
Hey,
He
bro, I'm
was
sitting
an
the
adult
bombs up
about
right
this
now. I'm gonna
situation.
get prepared.
Like,
Trump let it be known. First, I was watching. It was like, I feel like
This
these
man-
jets.
That's not very adult
I was
to
like,
me,
ain't
though.
these jets supposed to be secretive? And they talking about
bro,
it all on
you
CNN
ain't even
and
gotta
stuff.
be an adult. That's a president, bro.
That's logic.
That's confidential info. Like, you're just putting
I-
that on the
I
net.
thought we
Like,
all play Call of
The
Duty.
only time I should hear from my president is when he addressing the nation. I don't want to pick up on Twitter and see comments on the Twitter. I don't want to do that.
You're wasting my taxpayer money to tweet. That's what I'm seeing when
Yeah.
you're doing that. Like,
Cause
if you
I
got
think
that time to do that,
I know,
you
it
should be
tickles the
signing
nose.
documents, overlooking
Don't
documents.
say that. He signed the document.
He's like,
He
should
signed
be
the
doing
document. He wouldn't
something
get signed.
else.
He
Like,
signed the
Yeah,
document.
you wouldn't even know though that that Obama's was one of the most deadly cases in history, but you
sure.
wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't talk
You
about it.
would not know it.
Because he knew how to conduct himself.
it was
Conduct
confidential.
His
This
regime
man got
found Osama bin Laden. His regime.
That man got on the news and said, we got him. And then walked off. I was like, yup, that's my president.
Address
But-
the nation
and
and
going- but
going
also,
back
like-
to his business.
Yeah, it's like, if there are bad guys, we probably should get rid of them. But at the same time, y'all are the reason we have bad guys. Y'all do it. Like, it's like saying, oh, well, that's my op. You trying to kill me, I gotta get rid of him.
Bro,
you
you
just
keep
killed that
slapping
man
him.
cousin. Of
Yeah,
course he
but
mad
you
at you.
keep
I'm be mad at you
slapping
too.
Like, what?
I'm be mad at you too. Yeah, I gotta come get my link back.
You keep slapping him, he gonna turn around and slap you back one good time.
Like, that's just life. Of course, if I just sound, like, people gotta realize. Empire broke down. So our friend, yeah, they probably tiss off that a little bit.
USSR, gone.
Yeah.
Russia.
All that.
But you know what?
They trying to
But that's
slowly
what
get it
but
back.
that's what they trying to do.
They are trying to get that back.
They trying to get back
That's why
USSR.
they
That's
over
the
there in
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yes,
That's why
that's
they're
their land.
And then they had another little skirmish with somebody else.
People,
Prior to that.
I think we're actually secretly kind of in a world war right now. Because there's many places fighting right now. We just don't talk about America. We're secretly kind of in a world war.
Oh, for sure.
It's because we're not involved. We're just backing it.
Exactly.
Russia
It's
right now, the only
proxy,
superpower
that's all.
involved. You
It's
say it's proxy
proxy.
wars.
It's just proxy.
Over with the CIA.
Skirmish here,
So, hit and
skirmish
run, hit and
there.
run, hit and run.
But if you see an M16, it wasn't us.
I don't lie to you. They can think.
All right, bro.
Like, and that's what I said.
That man
Everybody,
flag on him. Nah, but that's not us, bro.
y'all can think America is not going to stay in power because of the dollar this and the dollar that.
Well, they're moving away from the dollar anyway. They're going
Facts.
digital. So,
That's what I'm saying.
That's
the
what-
dollar's going to go down. But what I'm saying is it's going to go digital, and we've already exceeded the military. That's why I'm like, we should be trying to do technology.
but see the
We
part.
should be focused
But if y'all
on
have the digital competition, if you go digital, that way you're gonna start talking about the market of the beast. So it's like, that's the whole point.
Understand? Yeah, that. But America, it's too deep for it to give up power. You
Hell
think it's
yeah.
gonna give up the superpower of the world?
I mean,
They the police are what they
I
got.
don't-
They got to do it.
That's
now.
why they're making, they're making bricks. That's why they've made
Oh,
bricks.
they've been made bricks. Bricks
That's
been
what I'm
made.
saying.
Yeah,
And they're
they are.
inviting powerful nations like Russia,
Yeah.
who's in third, fourth place, China, who's in 2nd,
Mhm.
who practically owns us monetarily. Militarily, no, but monetarily, yes. So it's like, and then they're bringing other nations who do not like us, or who are heavy involved in oil, like the Saudis and the Middle East.
But
So I'm like,
still
it's eventually going to
We
happen.
got NATO though.
Honestly,
but NATO's lost that.
now, but also I put
That's 29 countries spearheaded by the U.S.
okay, but also
with all military
and
power.
only kind of been studied in college recently. NATO's not as powerful.
That's
as
what-
they truly
it's
think
not
it
that.
is. It's really America, UK, somebody else.
Because
Them other,
the
them
UK
other like
is
some other 20 countries really just small ass
Paper
countries.
mache. They're just there on the paper.
That's why Dave Chappelle made that skit said we got Africa and the Zulu nation. That's really who NATO is. There's a whole bunch of small countries who just said, we'll send a couple people over
You
there.
gotta look it up, dog.
And then UK, like UK's
You gotta look it
Now
up.
you can't like that. You feel me?
but they're compared to Russia.
The food, and you see the food they be eating? I don't know, bro.
You gotta look it up, man. I'm telling you. NATO is the reason why China got on the phone after we dropped that bomb in Iran and said, hold up. Before y'all drop any more bombs, let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah, because then they're gonna be like, we're gonna intervene because there's a BRICS nation involved that's not
The
happening.
draw bombs.
You can try
Yeah,
to intervene from China, but you know how far China is from America?
But that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna
in
come
today's,
from
in
China.
today's
They're gonna
technology, not that far.
and I'm about to say that too, and they're technologically
Okay, to fight a
way
war
advanced.
to come over here, it's very
But
far.
they'll-
You have to
but like I
cross
said,
the
they're
whole
not
ocean.
gonna-
But
They're not gonna
but
fight for
no
China.
one's gonna cross that
You feel
ocean.
me? Ain't nobody doing that. They're gonna
Like,
use proxies.
strategically, it makes no sense.
They're just gonna
You're
send
gonna
a bunch
see-
of money
you're gonna
that we're
see from
sending over
miles
to
away.
them to go fight a war on a different front. That's what they're gonna do.
It's gonna be like all the rest of the world. We're gonna go over there. No one's coming over here.
Exactly.
The best thing that they have is what they would, how they've been saying they have sleeper agents, what they per se call.
And I would not be surprised.
I actually think they do got some, because this is a Korean dude in my gym who's a little too slow. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I
You
would
might
not be
on the other
surprised.
side.
This is the
No
most...
one's ever, I ain't gonna say ever, because they definitely had attacks over here, but majority of the time, no country's dumb enough to come over here. Also, keep in mind, we're the only country whose civilians have guns, too.
That's what I'm saying. There's more guns in this country.
That is circulating damn near around the world.
No, for real.
Is it real?
For real.
I thought it'd be
Yeah.
sarcastic, but I didn't know it is.
No. For real, bro.
But that's
The
like,
reason why they won't invade is because
strapped.
the whole country is strapped. So you
and
can
you
raise an
United
army
Country,
of
come
2
over here.
million.
See racism and come over here to America right now. Racism will end immediately.
Sometimes I hate to even say it like this. Sometimes I wish another
I
country
knew you was going to go there.
would, dog.
I
I
just
would,
knew you
because
was
it'll
going to
unify us. You see
for,
what
for,
I'm
for a
saying?
time being.
Yeah.
For a time being.
But it'll be a
It'll
good
go back to
time.
normal. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, but
That's the Vietnam.
Watch the Olympics. We
Right.
united during the
Yep.
Olympics.
Shoot, you ask them every vet from every war. We came back, not everybody was a hero.
yeah,
Not
that's true.
everybody was looked at as a
Only-
human still.
That's what my uncle, like, he got discharged from the military. He told me so he's an army bro. He's a nephew. They asked me to do something that humanly I didn't feel like I should be doing. So when they told me either do it or get discharged, I took the discharge. He said, because what they wanted, he didn't go into detail, because he said it was just kind of like, it was in the dark, but he was like, he said, yes, America, we're good. He kept it real with me. Yes, America's good and our military does good things. But them games I Call of Duty don't be lying to you. We're very much a bad guy to certain people in
Yeah.
the world too. I mean, just, that's just
Can't
makes
make
it-
everybody happy, dog.
you an angel in somebody's story and a demon in somebody's story. It's just so happens that America's demon is a very dark, demented demon. You feel me? They're very gruesome. Like, he said the shit they wanted him to do was like borderline, like a Geneva Code convention type stuff. They're like, no, I'm not doing that, bro.
Hey man, listen. You want to scramble an egg? You want to make an omelet? You gotta scramble a few eggs. You know what I mean? I'm sure it ain't easy running a country,
Oh, for sure.
and I'm sure it ain't easy trying to be the superpower of the world. Now, do we agree? The thing that I don't agree with, slavery. That's where, you know what I'm saying, where we,
I think every human should agree on that one. I feel like.
yeah, that slavery.
What's
that-
crazy
Working for
is
free.
people that look like us talking about we were better off at them times. I'm like, what? And
But also
what-
you gotta keep in mind those people like us who are selling us to white people.
that's what they
That's the truth.
forget, bro. I'm like,
That's why
not
I
even
really,
the
I
case.
really slowly like. I stopped like even trying to put it all on white people. At the end of the day, we still need to look.
We are our own people, yes, bro. And that's why
It don't even
I'm
logically
telling
make
you.
sense. A group of people, what group of people you know will come to another country, take their people, and then not go to war about it? Does that even logically
Remember, we
make sense?
talked about that in here.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's what they
do
don't-
understand.
It don't make sense.
Had they had slave ships that crossed the Atlantic, you would still be able to see them today, right? Wouldn't they be in a museum somewhere today?
Exactly.
Right? It'd be one somewhere
You know how
that
much
you'll
money
be
they
able to see.
pull by just having a slave ship?
That's a tourist attraction,
For
right
black
there.
people?
Yeah. Bro.
So, but now don't get, we definitely were brought over there, but some of us were already over here. Cause think about it, we are the smartest people of the world. There is a current from South Africa that leads you all the way up to Florida without even needing to do too much, but just have a sail. There's a current. So don't think we taught white people how to bathe, yo.
I don't believe that back then you can cross the Atlantic with those type of ships, and we don't even cross the Atlantic nowadays.
Yeah, but we
It's
also
too
go.
big.
It's too big, but we also have planes now too. You got to think the military. The military ships were definitely crossing the Atlantic and stuff back in that. They were built for it too.
I don't believe that they were able to,
It's
with the
scary,
technology that they had back then, to cross a whole Atlantic Ocean
But
with
it's also,
storms and
you also gotta
hurricanes.
think, we don't even know how they got the technology to build the pyramids. So we don't. I really believe that our past people were more advanced than what we ever really thought they could ever have been. Cause I do got think that's also closer to where Jesus' time back in the day. So I think that these people are way more advanced than they try to tell us they were.
We know the pyramids are just,
like
those are just basically giant batteries.
exactly, but they know how to figure it out. So obviously they know something. You feel me? They're not permanent. They're not slow.
And they ain't have no cranes to.
So either they use some type of energy or magnetism to do it. You feel me? Which obviously we still don't know about because we don't do it. And that's the case. Why have we not built another pyramid?
Hey,
It took generations to build that thing.
That's what they tell us though.
I would love to see how they do it. That's one of the mysteries I really would.
And I ain't been to the pyramids, but I seen how big them bricks is. I was like, you telling me you took
With
a whole
no crane?
With no crane? There was definitely some type of y'all had technology that we're not talking about.
No horsepower. It ain't got no pickup. It ain't got no.
They don't got no. They barely
No
got
trucks.
horses in Egypt. They got camels.
And
I
that's
know
what
people know
I'm saying.
camels ain't as strong as a horse.
Yeah, there ain't no million camels lifting that brick.
Hell no.
It'll take y'all all year just to move one brick.
I think
Man, if you got 2,000 men,
the men gonna die kind of quick. Give them a year. You could be down to 750.
what they say in Egypt though, they got the burial ground of the people that worked on it, and they're still there.
I would
They're
be
still there
surprised.
buried.
I
Like,
wouldn't be surprised. 'Cause I think that's the same thing with the Great Wall of China.
Hell yeah.
Some of the bodies that were
They put
still
it inside
there.
the wall. They put it inside the wall.
they're in the wall. They were working.
Nah, so how they keep on trying to tell us, oh, we don't know how they built it. Y'all might not know how y'all built it, but y'all know there's a whole bunch of
I
slaves.
really
Now
feel
there
like
probably
this.
were slaves with help, but y'all know it wasn't the way y'all think it is. Y'all,
And what's
they definitely
crazy
have
is,
some type of
I
technology.
feel like there is a people out there who do know. Because something like that
The higher ups
had been passed down word of mouth generation over the country.
Okay, so-
actually saw it. Like, there ain't no way there's not one group of family that's like,
I mean,
we saw that.
so the history
Or our
is
ancestors
when
saw
Rome came to invade Egypt, all the priestess and all the intellects in Egypt made a pact with the Roman people. They like prescribed like their language and their culture like into Roman culture, so they were safe out. So that's why you look at a lot of Roman culture. A lot of Roman culture is kind of based off like Egyptian culture. You see, and a lot of American culture is based off Roman culture. Not even a lot of them. All of America is based off Rome.
well, that's because I really believe what I heard from it is that Julius Caesar and Cleopatra had a thing.
They did.
So,
I mean, I thought we all do that though.
yeah.
But that's also the other reason why he got killed, because his people were like, nah, but we can't be over there, right? Like, you over here infatuated with this girl.
Man, we can't be chilling on wartime, bro. We chilling.
We trying to
conquer.
and
You're
you
chilling.
over here trying to go get the coochie.
You chilling. We trying to conquer, bro.
Spoils of war, dog.
He said, I'm conquering the coochie, man. Y'all messing me up. Nah, they had to get rid of him, bro. So, I mean,
Yeah, all his closest dudes got rid of him, for real. They all stabbed him in the end of it.
the history that you told, like when you start rewiring your mind and look at history differently, you be surprised how much they really truly lied about it. Or to half the truth.
Man, it ain't lie. Like I said, the winners tell the story.
They won.
Nobody want to hear nothing from no loser.
His story.
Not really.
Exactly.
History.
I just seen a commercial about that for sports. It was like, don't make history, make his story. Like, yo, y'all, they're telling you right there, here and there, on what it is, man. His story. God works on the past. Man works on history.
But I mean, even here in America, a lot of the history there that's not pleasing for Caucasian, they want to take it out. So
Yeah,
now
It's gonna alter
these
the way
young
you think.
black children, if their parents don't take them to Martin Luther King or History Museum, or Black History Museum or something like that.
Which they're defunding.
Eventually, they're gonna want to make you feel like slavery didn't exist, and slavery was a happy day for black people. Like
Yeah.
they want to make you feel like it was okay to be a slave.
That's
Okay.
But that's also why it's hard for me even get on the generation because they're as generations go on, they're only getting more brainwashed because the world's getting more brainwashed. They're getting more born into it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So
it's
I look
culture,
at
the way
these
you
young
think.
kids and be like, dang, y'all really don't even know what life was like before, even before COVID, bro. Let alone before, like,
I remember a life where there was no cameras, no cell phones, no none of that.
I don't even know that. I was like,
I remember the flip phone was the most up to date.
I remember I had to slide BlackBerry. What you talking
You
about?
feel me?
Slide black. So it was like,
You
and
didn't have no LCD,
that world was a little
5G.
bit more pure. Not everything, like now you gotta think kids to be born into it. So you want to say, you be like, why don't y'all understand? They can't understand. They physically don't know a world where there's anything
Where
different.
there's no Wi-Fi and everything.
They don't know. Like, I really don't know. I really don't know the last time I
Beautiful
see
world.
kids playing outside, and that actually got hurt my heart. But I really made that realization. I don't see kids playing outside no more.
Yeah,
I'd be happy to see
Oh.
this. In my neighborhood, I'd be happy to see these white parents make their kids go play outside.
Mhm.
I'd be so happy. I'd be like, thank you.
I'm gonna lie.
Because
Man.
your kids don't play sports, then
They won't be active.
And
They
it's
won't.
I really think that should be a thing every parent does. They need to do something. It teach you camaraderie.
It teach you character.
Yeah, it's a character.
especially if you're a boy, you play football.
Anything. It teaches you drive. It teaches you perseverance.
How to work together with other races. And
Other
put
people,
our
period.
differences.
Because you can be the
to
same
the
type
side.
of brother, but got a different wavelength.
Yep.
So it's like, nah, bro, you need to work with different people on different social statuses, scales, colors.
It really teaches you
need to-
social skills.
Yeah, man.
It
It's
teaches you
important.
how to work with people while both of y'all are uncomfortable.
And under pressure. While under pressure, you don't fold.
In
Like,
adverse situations,
Yeah.
adversity, dealing with it.
But and I try to explain this to a girl, and I realize as men, we understand it more than the women do. That's why, at least as playing, us playing sports, that's when we realize with the world's not fair.
yeah.
And there's no reason why I should be having a chase of running back from 4-4, but guess what? I gotta go do it.
Yeah.
Like it's unfair.
It's the evolution of the sport, man.
So, hey, I ain't complaining. I'm gonna go try.
I'm about to be out. Put that like that. He's a lot.
I gotta take this essay.
No, he is. That's why I'm on the phone. Yeah.
You said what?
What time is your essay?
My essay's due tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Shit.
But also, I gotta go to work tonight, so I gotta, I'm gonna finish it today while I get my hair retwisted and stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta go to a funeral tomorrow, so I gotta do it tonight.
Just wanted to know.
Who passed away?
My auntie,
I'm sorry to hear that,
oh,
man.
you did. Yeah, she died for cancer. You know, it's her time. You know,
See?
God had her back.
Condolences.
Yeah.
That was the thing with that's what I'm saying. Like moms, I'm glad she was able to ring the bell because not a lot of people get to do that.
Oh, you talking about the cancer bell thing?
Yeah.
I think it's about yeah.
Cancer bell.
Yeah, she been fighting cancer for a while, so you know she recovered for a little bit, but it's that chemotherapy that was just messing her up. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Like people.
But
get
like that's a
real-
whole other conversation we got, but like us them killing us slowly with that too. You feel me?
Yeah, the food. That's what I mean. That's in what we was
Shoot,
talking
the
about
medicine
earlier.
too.
The food, the medicine.
Everything, man. Just to keep
farm.
them insurance companies happy, man. Another little scheme.
I'm more worried about my
Ponzi
little
scheme.
cousin for real. Like, I know my little cousin, he kind of already like I ain't gonna lie, slightly a druggie. So I'm like, hey bro, like just come kick it with me for a little bit. Just stay away from all that for a little bit, bro. Just come hang out with us.
Poison.
'Cause I told him, bro, just cope in a healthy way for me, bro, please. I know that's your mom's and everything.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
The
that's
biggest
it.
thing I want you to
How
do is cope
old
and
is
healthy.
your cousin?
He like 19, 20.
Oh no, you.
But he
like-
already lost both his best friends to overdose. So he already kind of been going through it.
Wow.
And then he just lost his mama.
Yeah, man, that ain't. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Like you gonna need to call him, check on him, and all that
No,
stuff.
yeah, I've been calling the sugar. I'm probably gonna put up on him later on today if I got the time. You don't live no more than 30 minutes up the street. Me and my cousins be like, we would just bring it up to the studio with us just so he can get his mind off everything as much as he can. And I told him like, I mean, you'll never not feel the same. That's what mom does. But we do want you to also understand that you have to kind of live your life still, even with that, and live on for her. You feel me? And that's not grieve for her. You feel me? You're gonna grieve, but that's human nature. And take your time. It might take you 2 years, but throughout the
2
process,
years.
make sure you being healthy throughout the process and not.
Again, with y'all's generation, boy. 2 years, and that's his mama.
It's a lifetime, brother.
There it is.
That's what I'm saying. I obviously like to buy in the sense that like I wanted him to get to the point where it's like I want you to healthily
It's you cope with it better.
You
That's
feel me?
all it is.
You
cope
never-
with it
you-
better.
you
You
lose
ain't
your
never
mind.
gonna get over it.
You're
I
not
lost my
gonna
granddaddy
never
and I still don't feel
get
the
over
same.
it.
So all for I know you're not gonna feel the same. That's your mom dudes, man. But
You're never gonna get over it,
but
but just cope
because
better.
because we love you as a family, don't crash out. I done seen you lose your
Yeah.
best friends to drugs. You feel
That's
me?
the
I already know that you slightly beyond it. So like, just come to the studio with us, bro. We don't be on drugs when we be on the studio. We be
That's what I
kicking it.
preach. Mom chilling now. She ain't in no more
Literally,
pain. She chilling. She
You
worried
feel me?
about you if anything.
Literally.
She chilling. Don't do nothing
So
like
I
have
was
her
like,
worry.
You feel me? But like I said, but I know it's hard, man. I get it.
Yeah.
But also cause he the oldest of like that group of siblings. So I was like, you also kind of like have to understand that you gotta lead by example. You gotta make sure you nourish them just You feel me? Both of y'all together.
Can't
He
do
got
that.
y'all as a family, bro. It's a family thing.
Cut it down a little bit.
You can't fold. Them siblings looking at you now.
Nah, for real. Both my other cousin. This ain't his mama, but his stepmom, but this is his dad. Even he going through it, so I'm like, dang. Everybody
Remember
going
how to
through it.
react in adverse situations.
Nah, for real.
You gotta know how to react, man.
That's why a lot of folks suicidal, man.
Yeah, because they don't know.
I told my little homie, bro, my mama died, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know how I'd be the star, bro. I'll be the star for a while, bro. For a long while. That's my mom duty, bro. So I understand what my nigga feel the way he do, bro.
I mean,
But that's your problem.
Like, you live every day trying to
You provide for
understand
them.
that, every day is not promised to human beings. So you gotta know that one day that is going to happen.
So,
Your
like,
flesh don't
you
expire.
feel me?
Yes,
So
it
like,
will.
me, I try at least in my life to have an understanding ahead of time. Okay, people are going to pass and it hurt and it suck. You feel me? That way, when it do happen, it's like it's gonna hurt, but it's like you have to understand that life happens. You feel me?
You know,
can't,
that's
nobody live forever.
That's why it's imperative that, as the saying goes, you give people their flowers while they're alive.
Yep.
You want to buy 10 bouquets when they're dead. Dude, they're dead. They don't care.
They don't
Like
care.
Like that's
over.
you buy what? Keep that money.
Yep.
They ain't seeing nothing.
They ain't seeing it. But if you
over.
give them one bouquet while they're alive,
They know you love them.
they know you appreciate it. You know, it shows them their expression.
I'm sure Scottie Pippen would have wanted to do a lot of things differently.
Right now, my homie chilling. Like, he's
Okay.
he's sad, but he just ain't just like depressed. He just kind of going through the motions. I understand that.
Nah, it just ain't hit yet. It ain't set in yet.
Nah,
Once
I
it's
mean,
set in,
y'all
that's
know
I ain't gonna lie.
that.
Once we get to the funeral, I'm gonna know it's set. I'm gonna sit right next to him. But
He
I
ain't
got
clocking
you.
nothing he thinking right now.
Cause even when my granddad died, it didn't set until I see him in the casket.
Yeah.
Now, luckily for
and
me-
you know it's real.
Luckily for me, I'm one of the people where I try to like make positive situations. I kind of joke. Like, my granddad looked fresh in his suit, boy, while crying. He looked fresh though. It was all purple. Stephen A.
That is just something I just can't get with, man.
Like even with him, like I used to like him, but now really, like as an analyst, he does a great job.
As a
For
person,
As a
he's annoying.
person,
For sports.
but
As a person, he annoying.
he has a lot. First of all, he has issues with black women. He has issues with strong black women.
I think you got issue with women.
Well, he only comment on black women and strong
Nah, I
black
see
women
him.
at that.
Well, he do be trying for a Molly, so I give him that. He was trying to get on that. He heard Molly was out here, messing with people. He said, I'm trying to get on that too. I mean, those people should, hey, you can't tell me he wasn't.
All right, chat. I gotta get up out of here. It seemed like I got some stuff going on. Chat, gotta get up out of here. Thank y'all for stopping on by. As always, we the college.